Well, hello everybody and welcome back to part 2 of Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition, exclusive on the Nintendo Switch console, unless you have the 3DS version or the Wii version. But if you have those versions, you won't get to do the secret no-pawn trials that I learned about last time. I don't know, maybe today's no-pawn day. No-pawn hours? Hello, Quiet Audio Man. Is my voice low right now? Is the mic audio real down? Because I am grinding on this microphone. Let me see what I can do. Well, if I remove the filter, no idea if that makes it better. Although I am getting super crunchy game audio. Let me fix that. There we go. Real no-pawn hours, who's up? I hope everyone's up for real no-pawn hours. This is weird, talking into the naked shell of the microphone. Clasp that back on. I don't think that actually worked. I don't think that did anything. So hopefully everybody can just jack their volume up. I was going to say off, but up would be better. So what's up, Lord Pit? What's up, Shine? Luigi Potter, Sneaky Cake, and Termina. I'm doing some sartorial hubris again, darning some holes in my favorite dress, which I wanted to wear tonight. I don't know how to darn stuff. Well, good luck, Shine. I hope you're able to do it. I know nothing about tailoring and clothing and stitching and all that. So I will nod along and agree. So best of luck to that. And what's up, Leothix? We are going to go find Juju. That's the game plan for today, is Juju. Tighten up. This microphone, I have a lap cat with me, so all is good. I wish I had a lap cat with me. The only cat I have with me most of the time during stream is Big Poppy. And, well, Big Poppy is not that good of a stream cat to have around. Mostly because he's a little bastard. Never up to any good. Let's, go ahead and see if I can get back into, the game here with how the controls work. I'm going to drop the volume for the master volume here. I'll actually do some research at some point. Probably should have done it already, you know, now that I think about it. Into how to get the XLR audio to go way higher, just because this has been such a consistent problem, right? For like a year. And I've done literally nothing to solve it, because when I record for videos and stuff, it actually doesn't matter, because I can do all sorts of post-amp stuff anyway. But for streams, it can be a problem. Ryan, if you could get this guy off my ass cheeks, I would appreciate it. Well, I'm really feeling it today, even though I'm like having to look at the screen through like an awkward angle. Like in between, because like my microphone, basically the way this whole thing is set up is that like I got an arm that reaches over, and I'm like looking around the arm at the game. Maybe this is why I'm so trash. That might actually be the explanation. I need to get some enchantment going again. Would be nice. I guess it's not that important.
Okay, let's get going.
Well, you know, I'll take this. I think I'm getting right back into it. What's up, Clint? I think I'm Definitely got the feel for it again. And sleeping on it probably helped anyway. Because I was like, as I was leaving the last stream, I was like, dang, Xenoblade 1, this game kind of tough, you know, relative to, oh, maybe not that guy. Maybe not, don't get all these guys, please. We don't need all that. Just a couple guys. I only need a couple guys. I'm probably going to get killed here. I feel like we're about to just drag in a bunch of guys. Ryan can take guys all day. Really? Is he able to do that? Because last time he wasn't. He folded last time under like immediate pressure from any number of guys. Oh, give me up. Give me up! Let's try getting some of that bonus EXP from this. So worth it. So worth it. 100 EXP. It clearly wasn't Rhine time yet. You got to build up to Rhine time. It's a slow process. Who is that? Who's doing that? We're gonna beat the shit out of this guy then, I guess. Okay, Rhine's in heat. I don't think this is good for this poor Mechon. I'm kind of feeling bad for him a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, so Juju ran all the way off here because that's what we were up to before. Now, are we technically, is this in the same area as where we were last time? It looks like it is. The Bionis Leg. Bionis Leg's a nice little area. Pretty big. I won't be completing the Collectopedia though. Has anybody here ever completed the Collectopedia, and is it very much worth it? I'm sure, because you get all the good Chivos. What's up, Caldeo? I'm sure there's definitely someone here that's completed all achievements in Xenoblade Chronicles. God, imagine if this game was, like, on PlayStation or something, so then I actually did have trophies. And then it makes it even more addictive and even more of a problem, right? It's mostly for weapon gems. Uh-oh. Trainer Turkin. You get good items for completing pages, mostly gems. Like, I've not been super disappointed in any of the stuff that I've picked up. That's for sure. God, I love AoE attacks in this game. I didn't really pay too much attention to them in, like, 2 and 3. Because in 3, in 3, like AoE was really whatever. Honestly, if you gave me the controller right now and told me to play Xenoblade 3, I couldn't play it. There ain't no way. Probably even less likely that I could play Xenoblade 2. I spent 2 hours with Xenoblade 1, and then I'm like, oh yeah, no, these other games don't work no more. Leg Lizard. That is a great name for an enemy. Also, where did all these guys come from? I thought I was just fighting like 3 dudes, and the whole lake showed up. Mostly completed them on accident doing side quests and a blue dot pickup brain rot. That is the one thing I haven't been able to turn off when I watch myself, you know, carefully as I play, is I still have pickup blue dot brain rot for everything all the time. Although the one thing I should have a lot of brain rot for is killing unique enemies. I should probably go back to Tefra Cave or whatever and try to complete more of those, kill those 2 unique enemies that were there, get my affinity coins. This guy is tough, just out of nowhere. Aqua Whip. Uh-oh. Have I found Immovable Gonzalez yet? No. Well, we're going to cancel him out this way, I think. Attack from the side to lower physical defense. Hell yeah. Why did Rhine not get a chance to go on that chain attack? Is there like a reason for that? Are you allowed to... No, you're not allowed to chain attack when you have less than 3 blocks. These clouds take half damage from physical attacks. I just realized... You know, I've been staring at this and it only just now struck me that I'm fighting a cloud. Well, the good thing is that I have no way to actually... I have very limited ether attack options. But we got him. Did we get him? I guess not. Because he's just still here, killing Charlotte now. Oh, no, yeah, he's still here. Okay, that's got to be it. Yeah.
Maybe we should stop here for a while.
That was lucky.
That was a surprisingly long and difficult fight. Well, not difficult. Nothing's hard for me. But long, for sure. Always long, but not hard. He can't do anything when he uses his block move. I don't really remember. Okay, so that's why, he must have been in that phase then. I thought it canceled out of all the stuff you were doing. Uh-oh.
Juju!
Giant robot's got Juju.
Hold on! I'm coming!
Wait! Charlotte!
We've seen this before. I saw this on the Late Show.
Juju!
Dang, and I just poured water all over my shirt. Great.
Another new symbol's appeared on the Monado.
Now I'm all wet, trying to walk into Xenoblade.
Can I save her? Of course you can. Its tentacles could come out from under the ground at any second.
Uh-oh.
One false move and you're done for. Wait for my order. Ryan, you got my back? Course. Leave it to me.
Why did it have to be tentacles? It just felt like the right thing for 2009. Because I know it was 10 in the US, but...
Amazing! I didn't know you could do that.
It's not me. It's the power of the Monado. That's right. And the light swirling around us. That's the Monado and all. Shala, let's move.
Uh-oh. New art learn. Speed. Okay, we got speed. What does speed do? Not available yet, but will reduce my aggro. Okay. Let's destroy the tentacles. That seems like a good idea. Speed is speed some buster stuff. Seems like a good move. Wait, do tentacles have backs? They do not. They do not have backs and sides. Speed increases chance of dodging physical attacks. I need that. I needed it a minute ago. Can I still do it? Wait. Oh, I can apply it to anybody. I need that on me.
This is not good. Save us from harm.
Oh wait, tentacles do have sides? Some of them have sides. Okay, that one does. Yeah! Chop them up. Oh yeah, I should probably have been focused on healing. I was too enamored with the fact that we have tentacle sides now. No. No!
Definitely do this. We haven't lost yet.
Encourage. Encourage, yeah! Is there more? And we're dead. Okay, but I've learned a lot from this. When do you unlock Monado jump? I don't know. The rare win in the cutscene, losing the gameplay combo. Yeah, we're just built different. It might be time to check my equipment though, because I don't have any new gems, but I might have some new. Yeah, I got some quark gear. That's pretty cool. That's more defense and whatnot. Some chain gauntlet. Ooh. Put some big ether defense. I should probably care more about ether defense than I do, but right now I'm like not engaging with ether defense at all. I don't know what enemies are actually like using it is the thing, right? Like that's the problem. Let's see, that's gonna take strength up off of us, which is not so good. We're gonna put HP up back on. Oh, that's big. That's big defense. So we'll take. It says strength up is already in use, but by who? Strength up 2 is being used right there. We don't need poison defense or anything right there, so we'll go with those, I think. Actually, I'll take agility up off of Rhine, put it on Shulk, and then put strength up there, and then we'll have just, I guess, whatever we can want to go on. Whatever's remaining can go on Charla. Except for pants. Charla doesn't get pants. That's not allowed. I don't remember what the code, but the color of the text, the ability says if it's physical or ether or whatever. Okay. The only reason, like, I don't know. I just feel like not a lot of enemies use ether at this point. It's like the cloud guy did probably. And that might be it. Oh no, we'll lose poison defense if I put my quark gear on. That's so sad. Okay, well the good news though is that we now have a lot bigger defense. The fire shot was ether. Well, the good news is that we now have no ether defense. I have stripped myself of all ether defense. I'm just clicking things at random. I was clicking the wrong things. I can see why some people said that this game can be navigating skills is a skill. Put some speed on Rhine. Oh yeah, no. See, now we're eating this guy up. In the Wii version, did they tell you when you had your good when you're at the right side for all your stuff? I don't remember if they actually told you that. If your directionals and positionals were all correct. Because, like, I don't know what defines the side of this man. I guess he is rotating with us, and that's probably why it's hard to tell. And then we can actually go chain attack at any time. Was that the whole HP bar? I don't think that was.
Is he down?
They made you guess. Oh man, I don't know how I beat the Wii version, like looking back on it. Considering how bad I used to be at RPGs.
It's up there.
Before
Let's
I
go
played
after
Xenoblade
it.
2.
Right.
Xenoblade 2 really was my why don't you get good moment for RPGs, I guess. Charlotte only gets leftovers, huh? Yeah, sadly, another misogyny moment. I'm really never going to beat the allegations, am I? It's not my fault they put Charlotte in, you know, the third spot in the team order.
Behold the power of the Monado. Cool. Now let's do it, time. We can definitely do this. Monado, lend us
Let's
your
put some speed on Big Rhyme.
save us from harm.
So what builds aggro in this game? Is it just damage? Does healing build it? I know healing so far has seemed like it's been a lot slower than in 3. And I have to say, like, I'm actually quite nervous about using the chain attack in this game, right? Because, oh shit, are tentacles back? No, it doesn't look like it. Just because when I die, then I'm done for, right? Like I can't run out of my revive juice, even though it doesn't matter. Like once somebody dies in this game, like it really seems like you're done for a minute. Like your run is over. Okay, Ryan, if you could get his attention, please, I would really appreciate it. Am I gonna have to? Okay, nope, now it's back on me. I should have just put the speed on myself. Now I'm getting rapid tentacles. Charla, help me. Help me, Charla. Uh-oh. Tentacles. Okay, so that's not one of the abilities, right? It's white text is when we got to use shield, I think. Okay, we broke his tentacles. Hell yeah. Shouldn't have bustered there. Should have sped up on Rhine. But you know, that's okay. It also doesn't seem like, maybe this is just me not looking at the numbers because there's so many numbers on the screen. So I don't know which ones I need to be looking at in any given moment. Okay, I healed myself, but not Big Dog, not Rhine. We need Rhine to be healed. Shit, I also need everyone to be enchanted. Yeah, no, this is actually going ass. Like, if I hit the button, like, okay, let's say I've got my back attack lined up. Hit the button, dude turns like that. It did not have effective damage. So, like, if the enemy moves, then we're just shit out of luck. It seems to be. Okay, heal up Charlotte, please. At least that's the way it seems to be. I'm not, again, not 100%. All right, hit him with the chain attack. It's time. Let's kill him. Let's kill him. Yeah. Hey, look, it went into the cutscene. Exactly. Did that count as my double EXP? Do I get double experience points from that?
Juju, are you all right?
Shh.
Shala. I'm sorry.
Ryan, hold me. Damn.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Hey, looks like we changed the future. What's up?
Well, it's just that can't have been the Mechon from my vision.
Yeah.
These are distinct
Wasn't it
symptoms.
supposed to be that one with the face? I guess we changed more than we expected. Shulk?
No. Something's not right.
Juju!
No! It's not him at all!
But this one's got a face and all!
I've been waiting for you, Monado boy.
What?
Monado boy.
White metal face scarpered.
Even if it
I
counts as
thought
remember
you'd
being
have
that
to be
generous.
this
We're gonna have to
big,
get a confirmation on
scary
the
monster.
EXP bonus.
Look, you're just a pathetic little kid. Come on, let's see what you got.
I mean, that's a lot of experience. Also, I'm gonna need a confirmation on the audio mixing here. Am I audible? I feel like I'm not. I just have that feeling. Drop his defense, mysterious face. Where'd Charlotte go? There she is.
Hang in there!
Sorry, my rifle's getting hotter.
You are quite audible. Zord is extremely loud. Okay, so this dude's just loud. He just yells. That's just who he is.
I'm alright, thank you!
There's no way we're supposed to beat this guy, right? Like, this guy has got you lose energy all over it. We're doing literally nothing to him. Thank you so much for the $5 blueberries in my coffee. As someone who needs video games to be like chess, someone being good at Xenoblade will never be less than impressive. Hurrah! Thank you for the 5 blueberries, and I'm glad people think that I'm good at beating these early game enemies, these forced encounters. I appreciate it.
Juju!
You pile of junk! Let him go!
Right, better watch your back.
Got it! Cheers, Shulk!
Little.
Why can't I use the Monado?
I mean, if that were me personally, I'd just use the
It's
Monado.
only the ones that have faces. But I can still see what it's going to do. Just like before.
Nice tricks you got there, Pipsqueak. Darting around.
It's good to be king.
That's the Monado's power. Won't matter, you're still flesh and blood, and I reckon you're nearly done. Behind you.
Shulk! Leave these to me! Don't take him out!
Yeah, got it.
Now!
Right! It's just bouncing off him!
That was fun for a while. But now I'm bored.
Shala!
I think it said old dude was level 25. Just wait till I'm level 23 and come back for you, buddy, and you don't get your agility
Time
bonus
to
anymore.
finish you off.
Shulk! Look out!
Looks like my time here's up.
Don't take that small shot.
It's your lucky day, little boy. But that luck won't last forever.
Huh?
I'll keep hold of this brat. If you want him back, you better come to Colony 6. But you'll have to be quick. I'm feeling hungry.
You're gonna pay!
I can't wait to grind you all into dust!
Charlotte! Charlotte! No!
That guy also voices Nopon in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Well, I assume not the Nopon I'm thinking of.
Juju. Gado.
It's only been a year since the Battle of Sword Valley. How? How did the numbers grow so quickly?
Are their numbers too great even for you, Gado?
Otharon.
Gaddle, isn't that a guy from like
Medic
Phoenix, right?
Shala, here are your new orders. You and Juju are to ready the evac ships. You will be in charge of the evacuation.
But
You must realize the ships can only carry so many. We must stay behind and fight to protect those who remain in Colony 6.
I'll be fine. I'll be able to keep my mind on the battle, knowing you're safe.
promise me.
Shala.
Promise that you'll meet us outside the colony. Just make sure you get out of here alive.
Internet says the
Yeah.
XP bonus for chain attack is 25%
I
for
promise.
XP, 25% AP, and
Don't
double
worry.
SP. That's worth it still, especially on bosses.
Gado, a promise is a promise. And until I see you again, I will protect everyone.
No, let me protect everyone.
Charlotte!
I keep them real safe inside my belly.
Charlotte! Juju!
What? This guy's crazy.
Where are you?
Hey there. Are you alright?
With Shulk
Does
wearing
sleeping
this helmet,
princess
all I
awake?
can see is
Had us
like
worried there for a
the
minute.
short, squat anime boy version of the weird meme guy, egg guy in Berserk. That's all I can see with Shulk.
How long
for
have I
some
been out?
reason.
Huh?
How long have I been unconscious?
4 hours, I'd say.
I've got to get out of here.
Hold up.
Mind if we go with you?
You're gonna bust into their base, right? We want a piece of them too.
Really?
Truth be told, we were gonna leave without you. But the thing is, I get roughed up a lot, and we don't know anyone else who can use ether.
Thank you both.
What's up, Corey? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody, obviously. It's a little New Year's Eve stream.
It's been a while. And it's just... I never imagined I would go back to Colony 6 like this.
Yeah, I know we can customize the
sorry.
helmet off, but I feel
Lost
like with the
myself for a
Xenoblade
minute.
experience, part of it is your jank costume.
We can get to Colony 6 from the valley where Juju was taken. It's this way.
right. Actually, let's check on our skill tree here and see. Okay, we're actually getting close to that one. That one will be nice when we have it. Can we actually confirm on that random skill that says, okay, you get double EXP from completing quests? Does that apply to everybody, or do I have to link that to people for it to also go into effect for them? Because the way I'm currently going to deal with quests is that everybody's saying, like, you probably got to do some quests in this game just to keep up with the EXP curve. But I'm definitely going to, like, hold off on them until I get that SP. Just so I can minimize even further the actual amount I need to do. I just want to avoid it as much as possible because I'm like reading the descriptions here really fast of what you have to do for these, and it's just not super interesting. Although these ones for a ton of money,
Who's this?
not so bad. What's up, Cerebro? I can't believe I'm actually sitting here looking at side quests in Xenoblade, and I'm like, well, that one drops $5,000. I might actually need that. I should have taken the 10K, or the 100K. I believe it was 100K from the beginning of the game. Should have just done it. What does the skill say? It should be listed as a party skill if it does. Passive, always active, successfully completed quests, award more EXP. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's weird to be honest. Xenoblade side quests, or one side quest is weird. Here's where you finally look. Well, it's less so that I'm doing them. I'm just having them active, and then if I happen to complete them on accident, that's going to be it. And people also freaked me out a little bit about the EXP curve in the game. So that's really kind of what's happening here. Third moth crawler. So don't shove that in my Collectopedia, because we're going to need the moth crawler. Usually just grab everything in bulk, and since Definitive Edition adds markers to every side quest, just do whatever's on the way to the story objective. Yeah, that's definitely going to be our thing here, because like we got a couple that are coming up. That one's like moving around. Is it that guy? I guess that's one of the guys we got to kill. I'm not going to go out of my way. Certainly not to kill an Ardoon. That just feels wrong. I never did mess with that Ardoon in Xenoblade 2. Although it is funny to me that you could kill that one at level 1 and it just never came back. Like, that's real Demon Souls hours. How far did you get the first time, or did you beat it years ago? I can't remember. I beat it way back on the Wii in 2011. And as a result, I don't remember anything about it because that's been... let's see, February is when these Operation Rainstorm or Operation whatever games started coming out. So it's been 13 years since I beat this game. So I don't remember too much about it at all. Like at this point, I just don't remember anything about Xenoblade 1. Don't remember any of the story. I have like vague memories of what things look like. That's about the extent of it. Let's kill that guy and then... No, I don't want to leave the items. I want to take them. How do I feel about the... Not that there's anything wrong with that Seinfeld episode in 2023. I have not seen that episode in a very long time, so can't say for sure. Why are you running over there? Just drag all these guys. Okay, I think we're gonna, even though our levels are good, I think we'll have a wipe here just because they decided to run ahead and aggro literally like 800 evil robots. So we might just be done here on principle. So they ran over and aggroed them and they weren't even enchanted yet. Like, this is, like, that's such an L on Ryan's part. Why would you do that? Come on, get over there. Oh yeah, I gotta pick a thing. Right. Let's go War Swing. That seems like a good idea. This is just a mess. This is an absolute mess. This is a nightmare. Okay, I think we've actually outnumbered this whole crew. But still, like, this is a disaster. I can't even tell. Okay, we're targeting this guy now. Yeah, Charlotte's dead. Is she dead? No? Yes? Okay. This little congested area is such a pain each time. I guess it wasn't so bad last time because I actually lured everyone away. But right now, I'm just... We're just looking at screen mash right now. We're looking at this is what when people make fun of the Xenoblade UI, like this is what they're imagining. Let's enchant everyone back. Man, it's annoying to have to enchant each time. Got to stay on top of it. Where are you going, Ryan? Ryan, right here. This guy. Hit this guy. Where are you all going? Why are we doing this? I have focus attack right here. Come on. This is so goofy. They liked the look of that guy. They liked his jib. They want him. Like, it's okay because the numbers are working out, but like, this is outrageous behavior on the AI's part. Oh well, Monster Quest 1 through 5 done. Incredible. Let's see. Let me check chat here. I remember there being one section on Bionis Leg and Gower playing where you always wipe to a crowd of mecha. Well, this is where I kept wiping last time. And this is where I learned that this game does also have the lure mechanic. Which is nice. Well, we got through it. Okay. Sorry if you already went over it, but I missed the first stream. How'd you feel about Chapter 1 with the party member deletion scene? It was a big impact on most people who played, / talk about Xenoblade 1, so I'm curious about your thoughts, like someone with a literary background, talking about things. I really enjoyed Chapter 1. I think Chapter 1 of this game's awesome. It's so mean on the part of the game to give you like these visions of the future and then immediately not let you do anything with it. Like to just let you see it and then, okay, that's too bad. Like that's so cruel, and I really like it. Because it's that extra layer of dramatic irony, right? Which is one of the things I'm big on. Is that there needs to be incongruity between viewer knowledge and character knowledge, and the viewer should always know more, I think, in good drama. and that we're with Shulk. We can see the future. Other characters can't. Fiora can't. Ryan can't. Dunban can't. And we know what's coming. We can't stop it. And the fact that we know what's coming and can't stop it is just even worse, right? Wait, what am I doing going after a side quest? This is not me. What happened to the game I love? I've been rewatching all of Seinfeld while at work, and I come to the realization that Season 4 Seinfeld might be the best piece of media ever created, but then there's that episode, so I don't know. Well, going back to like old TV shows is always crazy, not because of necessarily how they aged. But like, we just don't live in the era of like 22, 24 episode TV shows. Like, you go and watch like seasons of Star Trek Next Generation, you know, and you'll have like just banger after banger after banger. And then the Wild West episode, you know, because there's so much space there was so much time they had to fill. So I think like if a season of Seinfeld is hitting 21 for 22 or 23 for 24, then like it's peak, especially for that old production schedule. But I'm gonna go back and I'll rewatch some clips from that. I'm sure I can find some, because like I have very vague memories. But I saw a lot of Seinfeld on like network TV, TBS and stuff. I never sat down and like watched through it all. Or on like when it's on like at hotel TVs, which is at this point the only place I ever watch cable TVs in like a hotel room. I hate how aggressive these Mechon are. Like, they just want some. And I gotta keep kicking their ass. I don't know how many times I gotta keep teaching them this lesson. Oh, Charlotte's so dead. Yeah, there she goes. Oh man, there's so many guys. Let me get through. Let me get through. Let me get through. I need to get through. Damn hitbox. Oh, this is so over. It's never been more over. It's so over. We're gonna have to break these guys apart. Oh, it's we got fucking trashed. Bruskies. Okay. We're gonna run that one back. Let's oh dang, that yoinked us a good distance. I don't know if Fistful of Datas is peak guilty pleasure for me. Everybody's got, like, I kinda like it. But it's definitely at the end of it's at the end of TNG. I haven't gotten too into like late stage TNG, like seasons 3 and 4 and 5. Is mostly what I fucked with. Kramer punched Mickey Mantle in the face, but it's not really the focus of the episode. I do remember that. I have memories of that. I remember that. A lot of the baseball Seinfeld stuff I remember. Because there's a very specific brain rot to like all the Steinbrenner and George episodes. Let me just lure this guy over. I just want to beat him up. I need one guy to get my lick back on. Any holodeck episode is hit or miss. There's that holodeck episode with the guy who like isn't doing his job. He's like hiding away in the holodeck, and it's you hate watching it because he's like got his like fantasy vision of himself where he's like this super Chad Rizzler with Counselor Troy, and it's like, oh man, oh no, I don't want to watch this. That's a good episode though.
We win! We make a great team!
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Ooh. How sick would it be if Ryan was the main character instead of Shulk? Here's the problem with this little thing, right? Like, look how many enemies there are here that, like, count towards our side quest. I'm not getting my lick back. I'm sorry. They can keep the win. You can also sneak up with the same idea as luring, just backslash fools before they get a chance. Aqua Nebula. I'm not liking these Nebula enemies. I don't got the ether damage for those. Ooh, a sardine. Let's take the shortcut through the water. Oh my god! That's horrifying. That's scary. Wait, can we not fight in the water in this game? We gotta get out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Whoa. In one of the earliest story drafts, Ryan was meant to be the final boss. Needless to say, a lot of revisions happened. Man, they had the vision, right? And they lost it. You're like one of those guys on Twitter that said, I'm going to fight, I'll post the video later, and then just never posted anything. That's me for real. Alright, let's get in here. I got us a little cave. To get over to Colony 6. Hard to believe we still haven't reached Colony 6. I feel like we had been introduced to it only like hours ago as a concept.
This is Colony 6.
It's like a fortress. Did people really live here?
So much has changed. It's only been a month.
We'll find Juju and then smash some metal.
Wait! We can't just rush in.
We could enter through the mine.
Mine?
There's a massive ether deposit under the colony. The first settlers here built right on top of the mine. That's how we got our colony. The mine is like a network of tunnels. It's much more complicated than the colony streets. They can't have figured it all out in the space of a month.
So... she means it's the best route if we want to remain unseen.
You're catching on.
Great. So how do we get in?
The thing that always throws me for
Through
a
the
loop
drainage outlet. It's just up
mentally
ahead.
is that I always interpret like robots as just being like super geniuses. So I just figure like, oh, well, the robots had to have already mapped this out, right? Because they're robots. And that's what robots do. But what if robots are dumb? Like they're like the Mechon are just not all that smart. They're just intimidating because we need the Monado to actually fight them. It's like the JRPG final boss thing. Like how you always kill God and everyone's like, oh, well, you know, it's so unbelievable, unrealistic that you can just kill God. Nobody can kill God. And it's like, well, like in most mythologies, yeah, you can. Gods are just dudes with extra steps in most of the history of human civilization. You know, so maybe super genius robots is like my brain rot. I feel like you got to have a little like stupid in you to talk the way that Face talks or whatever they called him. Planned obsolescence has already reached Mechon production standards. Intentionally dumb robots. I'm glad to be fighting regular like enemies again, so I don't have to keep enchanting everything. Mindlessly smash my art button. No, Ryan, it's not a good thing that you're here. Until we got Charla, you were fucking useless. See a little ore deposit off there in the distance that I could go mine. But considering the walking speed of this game, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to just go this way. Or it looks like it crosses over. I could make the jump. Also, what area are we in now? Because I assume this is a new area. Yeah, Colony 6. Oh, Colony 6 is really small. Just based on the Collectopedia. The Mechon are actually running on Xenoblade UI. So they just do dumb shit. Uh-oh. Aggressive wild animals. It bothers me so much that they gave us like I'm gonna actively not indulge in it because I don't want to break my brain and I don't want to enable my OCD on it, but it really bothers me that they give you Charlotte like a different EXP than everyone else. That's so cruel. That's so mean to people specifically like me. Colony 6 Collectopedia works differently than the others. That's strange.
I'm never gonna give up.
If the next Xenoblade game was just a walking simulator with sporadic cutscenes, I'd love that so much. Well, when the games are re-released in 30 years, that's what they'll be like, probably. Because the like the PlayStation trilogy for Final Fantasy, all of their remasters basically have walking simulator mode, where you can turn off random encounters. And then for the bosses, you can turn on, like, auto limit break and max damage for everything and just never have to play the game. Which, as an option that exists, is awesome. Even though I love it, it is definitely low-key awesome to have that feature for Final Fantasy VIII. Because I love that game, like, for its story. I don't think I ever want to actually play it again with any sort of, like, optimability. This has got some fucking deranged PS1 mindset. PS1 was crazy. It's a badass console. Oh, no, fuck! No pun jump scare.
Yes, no.
Follow Glimmoss on the wall and you'll get there. Well, it says you're a merchant. Can I buy shit? I guess not. Use glow moss growing on wall. Well, okay, now that they're getting some attitude. Oh, this merchant actually will let me buy some shit. Ooh, that's a big power upgrade. Oh wait, you have to buy the art book for the specific art? Oh my goodness. Okay, so low-key money is actually going to be, like, mad important in this game. Yeah, I know it's for upgrading past a certain level, but, like, let's see where we are, because I know I've hit the cap on some of these, and it's been a minute since I actually checked. We've got 2,000 points. Okay, we've got a lot that I could do. I'm going to want backslash, definitely. Going to want backslash and light heal, probably. Gotta start upgrading these Buster arts, definitely. Enchant. Oh, that adds an extra 10 seconds. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. 8 seconds to 8.5 just doesn't seem very good. Honestly, I'm gonna just power jump that real quick, because that seems like super worth it. And then go for more decreased aggro there. On Rhine, I'm not really 100% sure. I think it was guard shift is the one where he can't move and stuff. So I know I upgraded it, but I don't want to go into, like, a sunk cost fallacy here, because it's honestly caused more problems than it's worth, it seems. Because it caused a chain attack to be trash. So I don't know. What does this increase aggro? Yeah. The economy here is kind of deranged. I don't like how useful money is here. Rhine's skills just don't seem all that good. Like, they're good, but their cooldowns are so big. I guess that makes upgrading them really worth it because you really start to peel off that cooldown time. And considering the fact a lot of it's all about aggro management. Aura that lowers physical damage. Like, does that lower the amount of damage I take or the amount of damage I deal? Because that's kind of ass if it's the other way. Well, let's quickly hit heal bullet, cure bullet, removes debuffs, restoring HP to the entire party. I mean, I'd say these like are that's worth getting a lot of right there. Like making sure my healing is like big time is nice. I mean, I might as well upgrade stuff on Rhine because it's like still here. I'll go wild down. Sure, we'll cap that one out, and then I don't know. Maybe I should replace guard shifts because guard shifts kind of butt cheeks. And then we're almost there on that. Agility up at the start of battle with higher enemies. What are you working on now? Always active. Increases attack power of equipped weapon is nice. Heavy equipment. I should probably go with that, actually. For now. And then... there's really nothing for Rhine to equip here. It's very annoying. At the very least, remember where books are because the game won't tell you where to find them. So, like are they only sold, like, here in this spot? Like, if I want light heal, I have to buy it here at this location? The same way Bopper's been getting into Final Fantasy lifestyle, but getting into the fighting game lifestyle recently. That is too much of a rabbit hole for me, is fighting games. As much as I'd like to try a fighting game. Okay, new art manuals have been... okay, so I don't have to use them. Once they're in my inventory, I can just do that. It's like, I should buy a couple of those. Well, I mean, I need to get also these bigger weapons, too. Like, that's going to be real nice to have. I'll go with the stealth driver just because even though, like... it's not the most powerful. It'll at least let me have a gem slot, so... oh, I bought it despite having a more powerful weapon already there. Well, you know. We'll pretend that that didn't happen. I can always sell stuff later for money because I'll have to, like, offload all this extra crap at some point. Right? Like, okay, so once you have it, you just have it. And I guess you could sell it at some point if you really wanted to, but... so I'll probably get backslash would be a good one to get. And then... I'll save up and come back and get one of those healing ones. Okay.
Guys, kill the noise.
A Mechon.
I can't believe they've taken the mine too. That means the defense force and residents are... Oh no, Juju!
Keep it together, Sharla. Don't start panicking now.
Rhine!
You said yourself, they can't have seized the entire area, right? I bet you they're holed up someplace safe. Juju is alive, and we're gonna find him.
That's why we're here.
Speaking of Final Fantasy and fighting games, did you know it was originally going to be called Fighting Fantasy?
Yes, it'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Rhine, Shulk, thank you.
I loved Fabula Nova Crystallis Fighting Fantasy versus 13. Such a good game. Alright. Well, sadly, the Mechon now know the robots. They know what's going on in the mine. This is not good. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fighting game discourse in the chat. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. At some point, I'll try. I'm seeing Guilty Gear Strive being thrown out. It was like a game. Like, I don't know. It's one of those genres where, like, I guess I'm intimidated by the barrier to entry because I feel like good players are just gonna beat the shit out of you for fun. It just seems like that type of genre, even though it's... I'm sure there's a wealth of people that are both beginners and that want to actually help you, like, get good. But also that's a time sink to get good. If I haven't played Final Fantasy 14, even though everyone tells me play Final Fantasy 14, it's definitely going to be a hard sell to get on that. Guilty Gear. I will say I have looked because I've got the Final Fantasy video now. If anybody wants, if you're a YouTube member or on Patreon, the 22,000 word Final Fantasy main series rough draft is now available. It can be read. I'm not recommending it necessarily, but you can go read about it. That's for sure. I did look at stuff for 11 and 14. Final Fantasy 11 looks so toxic. Like, there's a reason why I'm offloading the responsibility of that video for the MMOs to Vivian, because, like, just looking at what Final Fantasy 11 is like, I was like, I'm gonna do that game such an injustice if I try to talk about it.
An ether rifle.
Strive is more than easy enough.
Sharla, wait!
What is the what's the newest Strive game? That would have, like, the most people playing.
Medic, is that you?
Atharon!
That's our cue, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Guilty Gear Strive is the newest Guilty Gear game. $20 on Steam until the 7th. Guests, we have Old Man. I read the FF 9, 10, and 15 sections and was curious why 9 wasn't higher. If you mean on, like, the tier list, it's because the tier list is mostly arbitrary. Also, I think the series is that good. 9 definitely got a little spoiled in the amount of writing I did for it, because some of the sections for some of the games, I had the 1,000 words or less rule, and then when I got to 8, I threw that out the window. I was like, you know what? Final Fantasy 8 and 13 deserve like 2,500 words, and then 9 got that many, and then 10 got a whole lot, and now I've got to go back and expand the sections on like 3 and 6 and 12, and 15 got a whole lot of words, though. 9, for me, I don't talk about it in the video, but like when you have the Ico and Amarant parts of the game, I'm not as enthusiastic. So I just chose to not talk about them. I want to keep the video exclusively mostly positive, which is why I just skipped Final Fantasy 15.
Medic.
All right, old
Why
man.
are you here?
Arthuron.
Sir, Isn't Gaddo with you?
We have much to discuss. You'd better come with me.
Sir.
So, Juju has been taken by the Bronze-Faced One.
Sir, what about Gaddo?
Gaddo is gone.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
Gaddo and I planned a surprise attack to set everyone free.
I did enjoy the Final Fantasy 15 section being almost entirely delirious, prophetic
We
ramblings.
failed miserably.
I had fucking visions. Final Fantasy 15 because I was
When
on
I woke,
so many drugs. When I
Gaddo
wrote that
was
section.
nowhere to be seen.
By drugs, I mean Dayquil.
Only his rifle remained. But he is alive. I can feel it. We may not be joined by blood, but he's like a son to me. I'd know if he were dead.
Oh,
Some of the people in Colony 9 got eaten.
Rhine!
Sorry.
I mean, it is what
forgot
it
I said
is.
that.
They don't kill Homs right away. If that bronze-faced one took him, we still have some time left.
Are you sure?
Boy, that blade was once Dunban's. I'm not sure why you have it, but we're going to need its full power.
You can count on me.
We're heading for the central pit. It's where they take all the Homs they kidnap. If Juju's alive, that's where he'll be. Gather your things, we're moving out.
This is sick. So they're building like an Alien versus Predator nest.
Juju! Gaddo! This is for you!
What? What?
You say something, Shulk?
No. It's nothing. Forget it.
Ooh, future. Let's see. Like how you highlighted how much unnecessary gamer hate Final Fantasy X has gotten since its release. I don't know what it is about, like, I went down a rabbit hole yesterday when I was writing the Final Fantasy X section and talking about, like, the history of gamer hate against RPGs. I think Final Fantasy's unique in a sense because I think there were a lot of, you know, hardcore gamer bros that were mad that the series went, woke. I don't know what you would want to call it. It went feminine coded. It became all about romances and female protagonists, and
what's wrong?
the gamers got mad. But then I also went down the RPG rabbit hole of bad criticism of RPGs, and it's so dreadful.
What can it mean?
The like Donkey Octopath video went on like discourse all over Twitter, and then I watched that and I was like, oh my god.
Is Juju already dead? Or is he going to be killed? Is that why Atharon... But then, what does that mean? If we keep moving, is Atharon really going to die?
No!
What's wrong, Shulk?
This battle is for my people. If you can't handle it, drop that weapon and head home.
That's not it. It's just that...
Out with it!
Listen. Maybe we shouldn't just rush in head first.
What?
We got this far.
I think we should observe them and plan our attack afterwards.
You insolent... We don't have that kind of time! You don't know a damn thing about these machines. I have observed their movements. I've planned this attack for a month! I know full well what's going to happen to my brothers and sisters.
It's just...
We're going! Fall in, medic!
Sir, what's got into you?
A vision again. Don't tell me another death.
Yeah.
I knew it. The Shulk I know doesn't just chicken out for any old reason.
This vision, was it like before?
Kind of. I saw an underground ether river. And a Tharon.
Huh. An ether river. You know what? That sword lets you see the future. All that power, and you still keep getting it wrong.
Better to use my brain than my fists.
Shulk, I may
was a
rush
call
in
out
head
post.
first, but at least my head's useful for something.
Damn.
Okay, I get the idea.
That's fucked up.
I ain't done yet. You're useless on your own, Shulk. That's why we're here.
Ryan,
Next time you have a vision, you tell us. We bear the burden together as a team. You have a vision you don't like, we'll change the future together. Got it?
Got it.
What was that? Say it like you mean it.
I got it, all right? Next time I'll tell you.
He's right, Shulk. You two saved Juju once before. I know we can do it again. I believe in you.
Thanks.
They're right. We'll change what happens. Anyway, I didn't see Juju and the others dying. There's still hope.
Well, I don't know. I think we can do it. Oh shit, he's running. He's trying to get help. This is, okay, now there's a herd of them. Okay, we're done for now. No, that scene right there was nice. I don't want to get into like too much of, you know, theory or whatnot about good stories because we got the entirety of the Final Fantasy V series to get into it. But I like a good scene where our heroes yell at each other and have like an actual fight. This is why peak Final Fantasy 15 is Gladio telling Noctis to go fuck himself. Because if you don't have that conflict, then like, what are you doing, right? Like we need the character drama, and we're getting it. Xenoblade's delivering it. Had to step away very briefly.
Did you see what I did?
Thankfully, we still won.
Come on. That's not fair.
But what actually made you upset was the Xenoblade 3 video. See, because like that's the issue. Well, the issue with like the Octopath video is not whether or not Octopath is good, right? Like that's I'm sure a lot of the initiation for the discourse was people being upset about the overall thing. But like when I was watching it, I was like, there's not an attempt here to get with it, right? Like it's one thing to not like it. It's another thing to not like it and like also you don't try. and also you are a critic, and that can be very annoying. And that led me down the rabbit hole of not the Xenoblade 3 video, but of an old video where he had said, like, actually it might be the Octopath video. It's one of them. He says, like, one of the most outrageous things I've ever heard, which is basically that, like, you know you're getting a good review of a JRPG from him because he hates JRPGs, and that's how you know Persona 5 is good. I'm like, this is one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. Like, I don't think I don't think that works like that. And also, I got trashed because I was sitting over here not looking at the screen. Your Charla is bleeding. That's a new effect. The bleed effect. I've not seen that before. So we're going to have to figure out a way to deal with that. When it inevitably happens again, when the robots cut us up. I watched that vid after recent stream topic discussion. Noticed the idea of JRPGs magically fell off after the NES era, magically on display. See, because that's the thing, right? Like, the things people complain about with this genre, like, it all exists in Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger and all that, but they get grandfathered in because they're old. I think Final Fantasy VI is great. I think for most people playing the game today, you're best off playing the Pixel Remaster just because it irons out a lot of the things that can make some JRPGs from that era annoying to go back to, especially if you don't have, like, just a big love for those old gameplay loops. But, like, they really do grandfather in. It's so nakedly stupid. Ooh, who's got this heart-to-heart? It's funny, right? Chrono Trigger doesn't have random encounters. I've been playing Chrono Trigger for the first time. It's what I'm currently working on now that I'm done with mainline Final Fantasy, because I think Xenoblade, I was like, some people asked, like, am I going to do a video on, like, all the Xenoblade games? It's just been too long since I played 2. I don't think I could write a fair assessment of 2 at this point, because it's just been way too long. 3, I probably could, but I don't want to replay 2. I don't like the combat encounters in Chrono Trigger make me mad. I don't know why. They make me more mad than, like, random encounters in, like, Final Fantasy V or something. I'm not sure why. It's still fine. And the game's good. I mean, obviously the game's good. I'm not going to be the person that's going to get up here and be like, you know, actually, Chrono Trigger sucks. Here's my ridiculous. I'm going to revise the whole. I'm going to spread anti-Chrono Trigger propaganda. Chrono Cross is what I'm actually really excited for, because I have a PS1 copy of it sitting around that I've had for years, have never sat down and played, and I know that that game is very contentious with a lot of people, and it seems really interesting. With, like, its 40 playable characters and all the different, you know, just avenues you can go down. It's like, what if Chrono Trigger were like Pokemon, but the Pokemon were actual people? Chrono Trigger is bad, actually. 8-hour video. And it's like nothing but relentlessly going through the plot line by line in hyper slow motion, exposing myself as, like, a major idiot. Okay, this room kicked my ass, but here's the good news, right? I don't have to buster these guys or enhance, like, I'm gonna buster them. I don't have to enhance my team. Let's get Big Dog up. Come on. Come on, hit him with the AoE. Yeah. Oh, he's sad. Encourage him. No. Good thing we okay. Enemy down. I'm really feeling it. Feel it more, god damn it. Fuck. Okay, okay. That group AoE heal is super nice. I'm glad we upgraded that. This room is toxic. This is like that reinforcements. What's that one map in Blazing Sword where it's the one where you have to like touch the 3 different points? It was the Urk Fever map, the legendary Urk Fever map. Like this feels like that. Just this is a toxic amount of enemies. The Fiora map, or Fiona, or Farina, one of them. One of them shows up there. Oh my god, okay, okay. We won. Oh man, there's still one. You know what? Just to fuck with him, we're gonna kick his ass. Crazed Beast, yeah. Bopper, what's your Steam? Shoot me a message on Discord, and then when the stream's over, I'll send the direct link to my Steam. Chrono Cross hate comes from it not being a 1-to-1 Chrono Trigger game. Okay. So that doesn't surprise me. It's sequel, but different. I'm glad I'll be playing the PS1 version, though. I've not heard great things about Radical Dreamers re-release. Mostly, I've heard that it's ugly as fuck for no reason. And the door's locked. Oh, wait, we can open it. The door's... There might be a switch to open the door in the mine observation point at the end of Test Pit 4. Oh my god, Xenoblade's making me not follow the dotted line. This is innovation. Stream Edge is an AoE attack. If you start with it, you might aggro too many enemies at once. Okay. We've got to get... I'm going to guess that the exclamation point is what we're looking for. Oh, no! Vengeful Dalton! Andy Dalton is in this game? No! Get him away from me! Andy Dalton, famous for his appearance in Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. This is not good. Okay. Here's the thing, right? Like, we can definitely beat Andy Dalton. The problem is that because he's not a boss, I'm, like, not taking him seriously. Come on, topple his ass. Topple him. Come on, topple him, please. Oh, shit. Give me some speed. Uh-oh. This guy makes you bleed. Uh-oh. Oh! We smashed him. Okay. Charla, warn Charla. What are her moves? Just heal Ryan. That's your move. Yeah, Affinity Coin too. Hell yeah. Ooh, Phalanx. So, update on my sartorial hubris. Darning is functional, but just wrong color enough to be really ugly and also in the middle of the chest. Thankfully, the dress can still be worn back to front, no problem, so I have one. And that's all. Sometimes that's all you really need. Learning more about, like, making clothes and stuff would be cool. So I've always enjoyed reading your comments, Shine, about clothes and stuff. And, like, just the working on them. It's real neat. Let's see. Is this where we... Aha! Let's open that door. I wanted to make a shitpost video essay where you purposely repeat the same part of the script to reiterate a point after getting a microphone. Also, what's up, Crimbo? I know you had made the comment earlier about Chrono Trigger's bad, actually 8-hour video essay. Maybe that will be my breaking point. I don't know how somebody could write those videos. I mean, I know how. I know how you can write stuff like that. It's be very, very, very loquacious and bad at editing. Not 8-hour videos in general, but like the 8-hour this game sucks type videos, where it's like, what if we did Angry Video Game Nerd, but instead of it being 15 minutes, it was 4 hours? Holy shit. Yeah, do your shitpost video essay, Crimbo. I like to see the stuff that people come up with.
We're here. The central pit.
Where are they all? I don't see anyone.
We'll take that lift.
I'm ready to mash some mech on.
Yeah. Juju, Atharon, just hold on.
Don't know how a person can write a review longer than the content they're reviewing. So like, I don't think, for me, I don't think that a review or an analysis being longer than what it's talking about is necessarily the red flag, because I think it depends on what the analysis ultimately is. Because there are, you know, you watch like a Noah Caldwell Gervais video, and like, well, okay, I guess he technically doesn't fit that, because like, yeah, the video on Resident Evil that he made might be 8 hours long, but it's talking about every single Resident Evil game except for like Resident Evil Gaiden. So it's a little different. But like, when you watch his stuff and it's like, we're really digging into like a lot of history and a lot of cross-textual analysis and placing it not just in historical context but social context, and you know, so I think depends necessarily, but like a review itself, like this game sucks and we're just going to talk about this game, oh yeah, it's always like a major red flag when it's super long. You write your 8-hour Final Fantasy Fire Emblem 6 slander video, lag spike. I mean, if you do it, I'll watch it. Granted, even though I know you're insane, lag spike, I don't think you're pulling off the 8-hour video. Fire Emblem 6 is so self-evidently bad, you only need 3 minutes, so... Is backslash the most satisfying skill in the entire series, Xenoblade series? It's got to be, right? It's up there. I could make like a 3-hour video. You're sure? Don't know if you could survive trying to make it 8. Well, no one could. I don't know if I have 8 hours worth of Fire Emblem video content on my channel. Someone's going to have to go add up all the videos. Not counting streams and stuff, obviously, but... I've definitely, Ooh, level 21 mech. Yeah, I got the jump on him. I just wanted to see if I could do it, and I did it. Okay, old dude dead. So how does sleep work? Is this sleep like in other RPGs where you hit them with a physical attack, they automatically wake up? Or are they asleep for like a set time period? Like a Pokemon sleep, and then like the longer it goes on, the more likely they are to wake up?
make a great team.
Action button reviews are so good, though. Oh, yeah, Tim Rogers can do whatever he wants as far as I'm concerned. Even though that guy, like... Nobody else who writes videos that are like 6 hours long has the nards to do what Tim Rogers does, which is, again, to word sentences like... Fire Emblem, The Binding Blade, released January 20th, 2001 for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance console. And then proceed to list out every single game that he owns in a Target Tupperware container that sits behind my couch under the vacuum cleaner. When you have, like, the vision like that, you can do what you want, as far as I'm concerned. Most people don't have the sauce. I don't have the sauce. I certainly don't. Definitely not for that type of stuff, for sure. That's why the Final Fantasy video is going to be weird, right? Because I'm trying to envision this as like a thing. What am I going to do? To make this my own personal creation beyond just my words. And make sure all the words are good. I have, I'm way too self-obsessed to just write 22,000 words and then not revise all of them to make sure that they're good. I can't just make, like, a do your dishes content. Like, put this on in the background. Like, I'm not built like that. Sleep is active only until you hit them. Okay. So it seems like sleep in Xenoblade is just not worth the whole lot because you're always automatically hitting stuff. I know the 8-hour Nickelodeon Victorious guy gets a ton of hate for the length of his videos, but he goes into extensive depth of BTS content and peripheral content that makes this link justifiable. Yeah, I know the Quentin review stuff is what caused this discourse to, like, pick up recently, which I don't want to say anything because I've never watched Quentin reviews. And, like, whenever... I know Quentin reviews is who people usually think of. For me, the definition of long and bad videos is Mahler. Like, his videos are, like, just atrocious. But that ultimately comes down not necessarily to their length, but to his just fundamental incuriosity with everything. Someone that can make, like, 2-hour video after 2-hour video after 2-hour video just talking about Star Wars and Marvel, like, is just, like, the worst fucking person to just think about. Although I did... Vivian released a video today that I am a part of, and I did the thumbnail for, all about Spoonie and this sort of miserable age of video game criticism. It did not make it into the video, but I did theorize a movie night with Mahler where you sit down and watch Rashomon, Persona, and 8.5. And try to have a discussion with them about those. I would love that so much. I would do that. I'd pay money to watch his video about Rashomon. They get hit and immediately wake. Who do you think of for long bad reviews? Mahler. I don't recommend it. You can help it. And you probably can help it.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
I've never looked into Quentin reviews just because, like, I have a limited amount of time that I can use to watch, 8-hour videos. If I'm gonna sit down and, like, have an 8-hour video on, even if it's in the background, I'm just gonna continue to work my way through, like, Noah Caldwell Gervais's Transcontinental Lincoln Highway video, because that's awesome. Like, that's actual, like, that's legit awesome YouTube content that, like, most people do not got the dog in them to make. And he did it anyway. Like, that shit's so rad. get him out of here.
Okay, let's get going.
Charlotte AI is actually smart because she changes targets to sleep the enemies the player isn't targeting. Okay, so that's actually not so bad then. So sleep is not bad. So it can basically think about it less like a permanent thing, but a thing that will take... It's Charla, who's our healer, also choosing to take some enemies out of commission for a little bit. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm glad the AI works. I'm so used to AI not working. I mean, my Chrono Trigger build right now has been Berserk Ring on Robo and just eating the game alive, because when I see the option to use Berserk in any old JRPG, oh, I take that shit in a heartbeat. I can't get enough of using Berserk in every game that lets me. I really shouldn't have used Shadow Art because I need to get my enchant done. Man, light heal is like almost good. One day it'll be actually good. I think I mean, to be fair, the benefit of light heal is that it's there, and now that it's in conjunction with Charla, it's really helpful to have it be nice. Berserk on Robo is a wild call. Chrono Trigger says sick for letting you do that. Yeah, no, I was so happy when I got to do it. It's like how Earthbound has the balls to make your main character be a support character. Earthbound is just like that game, though. Like, so starting out in Heat, actually, does that give us free Monado juice right from the beginning? Is that like the big benefit? Because that's what I'm starting to notice. And that's awesome. Because I love it when I have the big Monado juice, so that everyone else can actually participate in the combat against Mechon M55. Affinity Coin? Was that guy unique? Earthbound literally had better quality of life than Octopath Traveler. Now that's wild. That's a wild sentence. I've not played Octopath Traveler, so it only comes off to me as wild in the sense that, like, I can't imagine a modern non-indie JRPG that isn't being deliberately obtuse and throwback having worse quality of life than... I mean, I guess Earthbound is from the tail end of the Super Nintendo, and that's when, like, sort of the quote-unquote, like, really frustrating old-school JRPG stuff started to fade. I have Octopath Traveler. Maybe after Bravely Default. Once I finish the Chrono Duology and Bravely Default. Because I did just pick up Bravely Default on the 3DS. I went out to... I was out of town and went to this old, used game book store, found like a lot of old anime DVDs, shit like Macross, and you know, that was way too expensive. I didn't buy Macross because I was like, I wasn't paying $20 for 6 episodes of Macross, even though I love Macross. I did buy Casher and Sins. Got this 3-volume set called Before the Golden Age, which is these old trade paperback compilations of science fiction from the 1930s, which was compiled by Isaac Asimov. And then Bravely Default. They had a 3DS copy of it, and I was like, well, Citra doesn't work right no more, so if I ever want to play it, now's the time to get it. So I do have the Bravely Default trilogy now and haven't actually sat down and gone through them. You know, I'm still working on... I want to beat the games that I own at some point. Especially if I bought them a long time ago. Like Chrono Trigger, which I bought over 10 years ago. Never beat. if you like Final Fantasy V, you'll like Bravely Default. That's what I've heard. I've heard Bravely Default is just absolutely sick. The only genuinely horrible quality of life moment in Earthbound is how key items still take up an item slot. Yeah, and that's just like old school, like... That's just the problem with like old school memory limitation, I would guess. It's actually really funny because when you play, if you play Pixel Remaster of like Final Fantasy III, they quality of life to infinite inventory, but they still have like the old fat chocobo inventory system in there that you can choose to use if you want. And it seems so miserable to actually use it on the original game. I should probably replay Dave's Default. I haven't touched it in over a decade at this point. That's fucked up because I remember when Bravely Default came out and I didn't play it, and it was a big system seller for the 3D. I think we're all out of enchant, so I fucked up and sold right there. Okay, we need some auto attacks. Earthbound literally has Fire Emblem Engage inventory. Oh, Shulk's HP is 776. Everybody clap. Damn. Alright, got him. Octopath is the most 6 out of 10 game I've ever played. I have a friend who's been trying to get me on BD for like years. I'm like, bro, it ain't happening. For me, I'm not a, I'm not an anti-random encounter person at this point. I really understand why they're annoying to a lot of people. And I'm not going to sit around and like, be like, you're not understanding it. It's something that strangely doesn't bother me anymore that it used to. Right? I don't know what changed. I think it's probably because all of the games with random encounters I've played recently have all had quality of life around it to make it not so bad. So it's, you know, like the pixel remasters of Final Fantasy 1 through 6 are all just really fast moving anyway, and they have the auto battle, which lets you really yoink through a lot of the more tedious fights, or the more boring ones, I should say. And then there's like 7, 8, and 9 all have the triple speed up. And Final Fantasy X is probably the most annoying, but that's just because of the way that game does EXP. But that game's story ate so much. I didn't give a fuck. Get up. You fucking bum, get up. Okay. Yeah.
Wasn't really looking.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
Just keep in mind that Bravely Default isn't perfect. Far from it. Context is important. Bravely Default. Square made it after years of Final Fantasy 13 and leaving traditional JRPG fans out in the cold. See, I love Final Fantasy 13, and I love games that are fucked up and sick, and I have no expectation that any game is going to be perfect. I played through Xenoblade 2 all the way and got stuff out of it. Like, I'm becoming something of a JRPG stan, so I'm excited to play through all 3 of those games. I'm also going to play Chrono Cross first, so like that might just make everything a little easier to transition into. We got a lot of low-level enemy spam going on right here. I'm finding running past enemies in this game it's either harder, not possible, or I'm not trying. It might just be that I'm not trying. I'm chilling with chat. I think unironically, if my first JRPG as like a late teen wasn't Octopath Traveler 1, you would enjoy them. But that game made you hate it for decades. I honestly, like, we had this because when we beat Final Fantasy V a week and a half ago, The question came up because a lot of people were asking what Final Fantasy game would I recommend first to somebody that's never played one. And like when I think of JRPG in general, like, okay, obviously we're going to throw Pokemon out. It's like Pokemon, it's like, okay, it's a JRPG, but everyone's already played it, you know, and it's not really like a good, it's not indicative of the genre in the way a lot of people are going to be trying to get into. I don't know what a good beginner JRPG is. What I would recommend to somebody, here's a game you should play first and do it, because for me it was, of all things, Final Fantasy III earlier this year, which is like the least played game in that series, and also probably not the answer I'd go with. And then you got games like Mother 3 is one that I would unironically stand here and back as like a good first game, but it's also like, depends on your audience, right? If you're talking to somebody that is completely fine emulating and hacking and patching a game, then yeah, Mother 3 is going to be fine. But for like a general audience, it's like not going to know, or is going to have like their Switch, and they're going to want to do that. I don't know what you would tell them. It's the one genre whose discourse has been entirely poisoned for years. Unironically, Undertale. See, I never played Undertale. I'll get to it one day. It's definitely one of those where it's like, I will get to it at some point, but it's just never been like that on top of the list. I don't own it, so couldn't play it even if I wanted. Shaker Edge, inflict daze on an enemy suffering topple. Okay, so we can go even crazier now. Yeah, we love AoEs. Depends a lot on what somebody wants, you know. Because JRPG is also a weird genre, because Xenoblade falls into that, Final Fantasy falls into that, Pokemon falls into that, Ys, like,
Let's keep on going like this,
it's a very broad genre. It is actually really weird that we like have a whole genre named after a country of origin. Your first RPG was this game. Weren't we talking about people being xenophobic towards Japanese games? Why are we going the other way around for Toby Fox now? I did something up with Toby Fox, because it was, I think it was like, I don't remember. It's been a few weeks since we talked about it. People like to recommend games like Persona 5 and Yakuza Like a Dragon, but both of these games seem like horrible introductions to the genre. I've played Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's the only Yakuza, that and the first one, that I've played. Man, that's a good game, though. I think for some people, Like a Dragon would be a really good introduction, but it definitely depends on their sense of humor. Because Yakuza is fundamentally still kind of niche, even though it's hugely popular. It is still a niche game with a very specific sense of humor that's not going to be for everybody, and a very specific sense of how it tells its dramatic story. If you like soap operas and you like weird humor, you're gonna love Yakuza. Like, holy shit. It is soap opera for gamer dudes. It's so good. Oh, no, I'm just gonna jump. Oh my god, the vertigo's so bad. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? Oh my god. They're still alive. They're still alive. Let me be. Oh man. Did I just... How does dying to fall damage work in this game? Okay, okay. They yoinked me right back here. Alright. That's good.
Wait, don't rush off.
When I was younger, I thought Final Fantasy was harder than Fire Emblem. Turns out I was just bored faster of random battles. Yeah, Final Fantasy is really easy as a series. I've been sort of shocked to find out just how easy it is. Even like the classic games like 6 and stuff that come from an era where you would think they'd be harder just because of the console they're on. Fall damage achievement. Oh wait, did I get a Chivo pop up for that? Hell yeah. Get some EXP. go back through some chat here that I missed. I'm just going to say Final Fantasy 12 because I'm biased and want people to love it and validate me. Final Fantasy 12 is a part of my Final Fantasy video that I really need to sit down and like revise. I need to sit down and have like a round table book club discussion with some people regarding Final Fantasy 12 because it is the game in the series that I had by far the least to say and the least interesting thoughts on. It's really a game that I don't know. It's not that I didn't get into it and not that I didn't like it. I liked it. Just one that I struggled to get that kind of deeper connection with that I want to go for when I do these videos. Because even if I think a game sucks, I think Final Fantasy 2 is bad, and I think 15 is mostly bad. But like I really kind of sat with them, tried to get a lot out of them. And I think I was successful in that. And 12, I just haven't been able to do that with. Although 12 does have one of my favorite individual moments of camp in any game, which is Sid pulling out a Gatling gun in the middle of a boss fight, which is awesome. Like, actually kicked so much ass that happened. But I can't make a review off of that. I can certainly show it off. Talk about how awesome it is. It's like when the dude in it's like when the religious dude in Full Metal Alchemist pulls out the Gatling gun, and you're like, oh shit, this is crazy. Bad game can often be interesting, and I think that's the case for, for both of those games. I think Final Fantasy II is a game that's very interesting because of both where it leads. I think its ideas are really interesting mechanically, because it does become the Saga series, which I've yet to play, because that's like a disastrous series as far as trying to get into it as a Western fan. And by that I mean the games are on PlayStation Vita, and I don't have a PS Vita. And I don't know if is emulating a Vita like easy, like on Steam Deck? Because I know PSP emulation is fire, but I don't know about Vita. And then 15 I think 15 is like actually a really I think 15 would be a really great game if its gameplay wasn't the worst that I've ever seen in any functional game. Like, I don't know how many games I've played all the way through that I had gameplay where I was like, yeah, no, this is like peak bad. Like with Final Fantasy 15. But man, when I started hallucinating on that Dayquil and the story suddenly clicked and I was like seeing Noctis up there on the cross, I was like, holy shit, this game's it. This game is bringing back repressed memories of Catholic school. If I do a face reveal, by the way, it'll probably be as an Ignis cosplay once I get a new job. Hopefully in the next month and a half. Mostly an Ignis cosplay because I accidentally have everything except the glasses for an Ignis cosplay just sitting in my regular wardrobe. Am I officially unemployed? If so, congrats. I'm not officially unemployed. I'm not going to take that plunge. I'm going to continue to siphon off government checks as long as I can. Until I have a way out, right? I sold. I should have opened with the backslash. I had that experience for Super Paper Mario, but it's not awful gameplay, just boring. See, because Super Paper Mario was the game I was going to actually be streaming and not Xenoblade 1. And then I remembered I had to do Xenoblade 1 at some point because these are the only streams I've ever been like obligated to because viewers actually bought all these games for me. And I don't just mean that in like the literal sense of you're all support and ad revenue. I mean, I was literally super chatted like $60 for Xenoblade 3 and $60 for Xenoblade 1. And then also for the DLC. So like the Xenoblade series has always been like it's got to be streamed, right? Because if somebody does right by you like that, you should you stream them the video game. That kind of generosity. But Super Paper Mario was one I was going to do. And, like, I don't know, just remembering the gameplay of it, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this for the next 4 weeks. I want to replay it, but... I don't know. We'll see. I think that's the enchant symbol that's up. Vita emulation only cracked open at all like a couple of years ago. See, it sucks because whenever I go to like a used store or something, man, Vita stuff is expensive. Like you know, just from the perspective of job having and stuff, I wish we slid the technology around in like the era where I actually had like a job and money was like 10 years ago. Like I wish it was 2024 right now and I was the same age, but the technology got moved 10 years back, so like Vita was out now and stuff. Because as I was like shopping through that old, you know, used store, I was having all kinds of moments and flashbacks to older times of like digging through, you know, anime DVDs and finding weird things and digging through like old video games and finding like strange PS2 games and strange Super Nintendo games and like this kind of thrift video store aesthetic in the pre-digital, pre-hardcore collector days is a feeling that we're just never gonna have back consistently, and I got it for this fleeting moment at this one hole in the wall way out in a bigger city. And like, you know, as someone from Kentucky, a city like Louisville, it counts as the big city. So I was like, wow, you know, really, it was an awesome feeling to get back. And I think the digital age has kind of taken that from us. And the Vita is sort of like this weird last vestige of it in a sense, because it was a nearly all physical console that was not successful, you know, whose library's like all niche games at this point. No, no, no! There's my ride. There's my ride. There's my ride! My ride! Oh, man. Super Paper Mario is a better summer game than a winter game. I guess we'll have to move it then. I'm so glad you received a vision from Bahamut telling you that FF15 is better than Final Fantasy II. I have no opinion on that placement. It's just funny. That is exactly what happened. Nighttime. All right, get me on here. Okay, I'm going to need to be on the end of this. Xenoblade 0 out of 10. No rides. Oh, what's up, Chris? Hope the wedding went great. Okay, yeah, that does not look good. I just want to mine my ether, please, so I can do my gem crafting. No, I got to pick up my blue dots. Actually, have we completed a Collectopedia line in here? Yes, we have. We've completed 3 of them, actually. Rubber Mantis. Bleed Defense 3. Okay, that's not so bad because we've been seeing some bleed enemies show up here. Recovery up 2. Is that like how much HP you heal for or how much you get healed with? Muscle up. Okay, that's some actually nice stuff that we can go in here and look at. Muscle up. Increases physical defense by 15. Okay, we're going to want that on old dude here. Yeah, we'll probably throw on one of these. Get a couple empty spots for the dual gardener. Get muscle up. And get... I probably want bleed defense on you, and then recovery. Increase HP restored when being healed by 10%. Okay, so I think I'll want recovery up there, and then I'll put strength up there. I'll put some agility up. Okay. Actually, do we have Okay, we do have better stuff now. I don't want to sacrifice recovery up. So I'm fine. Ooh, grand armor. I do wish that the game like auto-swapped your stuff across. That would be nice if it did that. But no such luck. I'll put the hunter boots. Ooh, agility up 2 is actually the messenger shoes' thing. So like it's probably best if I go and get my defense from somewhere else. Like the grand leggings. It's so weird after Xenoblade 3 that I'm actually like going through the menu and like doing this stuff. It feels wrong. What happened to the game I love? And we'll have a ton of stuff to actually sell. So like our money situation is going to get a lot better soon. Does ether affect how much you heal for? So like should I be making sure Charlotte's getting a ton of like ether powers and stuff? You got a pink weapon, you should equip it. Because pink weapons are what? They're the ones that have gems built into them already. Can confirm it feels odd seeing you menu manage after Xenoblade 3. For some reason, managing equipment is not like... If it's accessories that have like very minute things like plus 5% here, plus 2% there, I'm just not going to do it. But if it's some shit like a defense number that just goes higher, then like I'm gonna do it. It's because that's easy. And also there's no auto optimize button, so I don't have a choice either. I'm a captive audience to the menuing. It's the only reason why I'm not super excited. It's the only thing that's off-putting me from Strangers of Paradise is as much as I want to kill Chaos with Jack Garland, I got to use Xenoblade as my learn to ignore the loot mechanic game. Okay. And now I can get my stuff. Early Happy New Year's Eve, Boppy. What's up, Mecca? Hope you're having a great New Year's over over in Europe land, which is like 6-8 hours ahead. So getting close to the big time for 2024. I am... Oh, dang, we are almost done with boost physical defense and ether defense, which is passive. That's actually disgustingly good. I've not been keeping track of this. I need to get back. Increase aggro from Mad Taunt. That's good. Actually, Ryan being able now to use heavy stuff probably made a big difference. It looks like everyone's almost done with their thing, so I will not move around too much stuff. I can upgrade light heal though. We're getting through this fine. I'm not going to spend a lot of time menuing here until we get moved on. Start paying more attention to Xenoblade 3 menuing when you found such ridiculous things as plus 100% damage from fusion arts. Okay, that is ridiculous. Because I think also part of it is like, you know, for a series like Fire Emblem, you know, because it always comes back to Fire Emblem on this video game channel, is as bad as I am at preps in Fire Emblem by not paying attention to them, there's not a whole lot of like you don't do a whole lot of stat tweaking, which I really appreciate. I have never felt particularly punished for not doing obsessive preps in Fire Emblem, but I have felt rewarded when I've done it, and I like that feeling, right? So it's like I choose my level of engagement with menuing, and I either get something out of it or I don't get negative out of it. Like, so it always ends up being satisfying. Like it's this combination of like pick up and play versus intense strategy, and you can kind of set it yourself. And I really appreciate that in that series. Uh-oh. Because this inflicts daze on top. Oh, dazing! I don't know what daze does. I don't know if it makes them explode for more items or something. Because I know all that stuff is like changed from game to game. Ooh, ouch. Just another layer of topples, just to keep the chain going longer. It's Rhine time. Hit him with the bone. Oh, we lost our enchantment. That's why our shit's fucked up. Thought we could have killed 361. That's so bad. At least old dude fell asleep for a minute. I like how I've done like 2 chain attacks this whole video, and each time I've messed them up horribly. I've still not seen how powerful they can be. I know people say that they can be crazy. But I've still barely had chain attacks where I get to attack more than like twice. And I've had no like multiple streams yet. Oh wait, I don't need a ride. We're going back in here. They get crazy near the end of the game. So I guess once our affinity and everything starts getting really good. We will do that. I know there's some silly accessories in Xenoblade 3. Just don't know where to find them because the shops sure don't have anything good. Is Xenoblade 3 the most useless money has ever been in any RPG ever? Like, it's more useless than it is in most Zelda games. I got a 6 chain with a party that had no affinity. I'm still confused about it. I'm just still confused about everything about chain attacks. Mostly because they seem so much simpler than they are in 2 and 3. And that's like throwing my mind off because I'm like, it's got to be more complicated, right? It's got to be more outrageous. Still can't believe this game originally came out like the same year as Final Fantasy 13.
No.
Bizarrely, Final Fantasy 13 seems more ancient, even though it's still one of the most technically impressive games I've ever played.
Gone. So whose blood is... Oh no.
Ah, here at last! I've been getting hungry!
Money is so useless in Ni no Kuni 2, they made a second money that's actually important. Yeah, well, Ni no Kuni 2 is awesome because you play as Joe Biden.
It's him, all right. He's the one who took Juju.
Juju and the
Ocarina
others.
of Time money is particularly bad. Yeah, that's why I said most Zelda. Skyward Sword money was pretty useful from what I remember.
You want the brat? Well, he's right here!
Little does old dude know, we've got up to like level 21 or 22. We're no longer in his agility level up range.
He's still alive, but don't think he will be for long. As for the others, well, I just couldn't help myself. I ate them all up!
I ate her. Yeah, we gotta kill this guy.
Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will be you. And if I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty dessert.
Murderer!
I'm Zord, your host tonight.
Zord. So you have a name.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, I got Ni no Kuni
Can't
2.
say that I remember it myself.
PS3 because I got it when it was like
What's he talking
fairly new,
about?
and then Nino Kuni 2 I got for like 79
It's
cents.
good to see
I think they had it
fresh
mislabeled
meat
on
the
Steam
table.
once.
These colony folk just didn't fill me up.
Holy shit, it's Noctis on the cross.
Gather
Choo-choo on a cross? Noctis?
the others.
Noctis, no. No, Choo-choo's gonna start treating all women like they're from Final Fantasy 15. I'm never gonna beat the Final Fantasy 15 allegations.
I swear I won't stop until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
Oh shit, if that were me personally though, come on. Even without enchant is crazy. Literally no scope. Hip firing like a 70 caliber Barrett
Get
rifle.
behind me!
Oh my god, this is Kentucky energy.
Right, Shala. We are Homs. And we won't just stand here, waiting to be eaten.
The Monardo? Do you think that thing could get me?
How about this?
I'm not metal face.
We might actually still be screwed.
You'll have to try harder.
It's the same as before. The Monado's useless against this guy.
Inflict break during a chain attack. Large monsters can resist break arts, however, they generally cannot defend against a break art used during a chain attack. Okay, so we are way more advanced than Xenoblade 3, that's for sure. If you encounter monsters that can resist break arts, try to inflict break during a chain attack. An art's bonus effect will fill up the party gauge. Achieving burst affinity will also fill up the party gauge. Okay, so like hitting like, so we get more gauge when we get like a successful backslash. Actually, I think I should probably kill these little guys first. Seems like the smart thing to do, unless Zord can just spawn them out his ass, which he might be able to. Damn, almost had him dazed. Shit. Is that bleeding that's on old dude there? This was the boss fight that let you know you were not good at the game. Let's see if I have the same experience, Tarpad. I bet I will. You know what? I'm just gonna refresh our enchant. No sense to get caught with our pants down later. If Mechon M55 would just go down, which I hate their names by the way, because each time I see it, I just want to say Mecha M55. Okay, it's Zord time. Okay, so we have to break him. That seems to be like the gimmick here, right? Is it? He's not going to take damage unless we break him. So we have to get our chain attack up. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like guys are just spawning, so we're gonna have to go in for this.
This is not good. Okay, sure. Got it. I'm turning up the heat.
Shit. We lost our... Wow, we just lost our entire shit. So, until we're ready for the chain attack, we should really just be destroying these guys. Seems to be what we need to be doing. Yeah, I think we've lost for sure. Like, this is a big hole we're gonna have to dig ourselves out of. I don't think we're doing it. Get our light heal out of this. Let me refresh. Yeah. Okay. I wish everyone would attack the same person though. Would be nice. Instead of trying to attack Zord, I guarantee you someone's beating Zord out there by just doing one damage at a time because they're just so tanky from doing cursed grinding outside of battle, but and there goes Sharla. Hooray! Where is Sharla? Oh, there. We're so done. Toppling often negates visions. Yeah, I think this has got to be a doomed run, right? What is the best way for me to like try to manage the AI here, like on my party? Because we had like an opening and then they're just like attacking Zord. It's like all they want to do. And it's making it hard to like get the attacks off that I need. Thank God he still auto attacks even when. Oh, we're so close. Because like, why is Ryan over there? Okay, wait. We got him. Zord has somehow taken a lot of damage. Somehow. Focus spam. Oh, you have to hit the focus command repeatedly, so it's not automatic. That's incredible. Gameplay tips. Can't defeat a boss? Ooh. Damage too. Nice. But yeah, take that, Zord. I think Charlotte's Thunder Bullet was hurting him because Ether can still hurt. I should have Thunder Bulleted there, but I was so worried about the health.
We'll never get to Juju at this rate. I've got to think of something.
Get him off the cross.
Huh?
It's more you have to do it every time an enemy dies.
You're
Okay.
feeling hungry, huh?
Okay.
Chew
That
on
makes
this,
sense.
Scrap for brains.
Come on, Otheon.
Boy, now's your chance. Save Juju.
Atharon! Don't do it!
Hurry up!
At this rate, even if we save Juju, Atharon's gonna be...
You see a vision you don't like? We'll change the future together. Got it?
Change.
What's up, Marcus?
The future. Yes. That's it.
Get the crane. Get the claw.
Right. You grab Juju.
Shock! What are you doing?
Oh man.
You're gonna dunk him in the lava. It's gonna be like that episode of
No, I
Evangelion.
don't. But I can do this.
Yeah, Otheon. Or Otheron,
Let's see
I
if
forget,
that
but
Recon body of yours can withstand an ether river.
Juju! Wake up!
Shala! Leave the rest to us.
Otacon. This is just like my Japanese
Hang in there,
animes.
you old fool!
Fall, you damn machine!
Atharon! Hold on!
Shulk, do you have a license to operate this heavy machinery? I hope he's not been taking prednisone. Muscle relaxers. I
Shulk!
fucking hate
What a shot!
torticolis.
Boy,
We can change our destinies. Atharon, you won't die here. Not today. Ah!
You cannot defeat me!
Which Xenoblade is Otacon's favorite. Everyone might impulsively go to. I see him as an X stand. Oh, he stands X gameplay, but he has a hard drive full of 2 fan art. Well, a certain type of 2 fan art.
He's gonna...
it won't be long now, my friends. But not before. Gado! This is for you. This is for the people of Colony 6.
Oh, now that's a good scream.
But this isn't supposed to happen.
Atharon!
Gado, I'll see you before long.
Ah! Ah! Huh? Ah, that was close. You want to hurry up? My arm's about ready to drop off.
Thank you.
Save the thanks for Shulk and his vision. As soon as I saw an Ether River, I knew this had to be the place.
Okay, Shulk took his sweet time getting the crane back over top of a livable surface.
Juju.
Zord's VA does the dad or
safe
someone
now.
else from Peppa Pig.
What did I tell you?
Oh my goodness.
You and me can make anything happen.
Yeah.
I've never watched Peppa Pig,
You were right.
but it's very funny to imagine Zord in a kid's
A
show.
boy who can change the future. I stand corrected, young man. You've done a great deed here today.
I didn't really do anything. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Tell me, your vision saved me. But what of the others? What happened to Gado? I see. Shala, take this. Gado would have wanted you to have it.
Time to head back to the camp.
We'll need to get Juju some medical attention.
There's a freight elevator on the next level. From there, it's an easy route out of the mine. As long as it's working.
We'll know that when we get on it.
You make me laugh.
Well, I'm right, ain't I?
You're absolutely right.
What's up,
We need to
Elias?
move on and
Take
stop
this.
worrying about every little
Silver
thing.
sword.
Come on,
Silver
guys.
bullet. Okay, we got Juju. Godot's rifle. You know, it always makes me sad when you have like a weapon like this because I know it's not going to be useful for very long. Like there is just going to be a time where it's going to stop being useful even though it's like story important. Always get sad when that happens in JRPGs. Okay, looks like we got this one. So what do we want to do now on Rhine? Restores HP to an encouraged ally. Prevents incapacitation from lowering tension. There's equip attack power of equipped weapon. I'll go with that. Because that's one I'm definitely going to want to share. I'm going to want to link that one for sure. Greatly boosts healing arts. I mean, I guess I'll put it on there, but like there's not a whole lot for it really at this point. Agility up buff at the start of battle with higher enemies. Yeah, we'll just... I'm glad that this stuff is just capacity. Okay, well we now get extra extra EXP from quests. I don't know if that's going to affect everyone or just whoever has it equipped, but at least it's something, right? Or maybe it stacks because it's deranged. Who knows? FF10 was cooking when they just made Brotherhood your best weapon for the main story. Oh, I loved the fact that, like, the Brotherhood weapon, I just got to use it. I used it on the final boss. Like, I was so happy that that was the case. Am I going to dabble in Kingdom Hearts now that you're done with Final Fantasy? The only time I tried playing Kingdom Hearts 1, I did not have a good time with it. So it's not one that I am gonna throw myself into yet at this point. There's also just so much Kingdom Hearts stuff out there. Obviously, release order and all that. But since I'm like fully into the Chrono games right now, I don't want to write off Kingdom Hearts forever, and I would like to give them their fair shot at some point, but it's not immediately what's coming up. So, because I did like this boss battle in the Alice in Wonderland part of Kingdom Hearts, and it made me so frustrated. Can you actually link full party skills? Well, I did link them. Don't know if it matters though. It probably doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't. Like, is filling out all of the skill tree just like a thing that's just gonna happen no problem in the game, or do those last levels of each one just take a... Why is the black frog a mouse? Is this a logic fail? Was the game stupid? Ooh! Topple up the second. Back attack +2. Hey. Let's see if that's any good. Oh, goodness. That is pretty good. That is some attacks right there. Increases damage dealt to enemy suffering topple. Well, I want to get strength and muscle up there, and then I want to get back attack up. Remember when you asked if the Collectopedia is worth it? Apparently it is, especially for areas like this where completing it's free as long as I just hit blue dots. Fucked up the Kingdom Hearts where you play as Donald Duck and Goofy. The dog is actually kind of hard. It is messed up.
We're all impressed.
Hey, why have we stopped?
The frog really takes you out of the game.
But I think we're about to find out.
It just makes no sense. It just takes you right out of the video game.
Not him again.
This one doesn't give up.
This is our chance, guys.
Well, Zord may be back, but we have big equipment now, and we also have Juju back. Juju's come off the cross, and he's ready to win. Oh, he got a full heal. What is this bullshit? Oh shit, he can actually take damage now from our shit. See if we can. Oh man, he's getting cooked. Lower that defense. Bazooka the second. Oh no. Okay, we ate Bazooka 2 though. It's fine. Oh man, this new backslash damage is crazy. Remember Mumkar? We need Mumkar here. He could handle this. Yeah, we're ready for a chain attack. Let's go. What is it? Thunder Bullet? Yes! We actually got a second one. Hell yeah. No, wait, it only gives you one extra attack? That's disgusting. I didn't get my EXP. No, I was just off. We need to change the RPG screen scale into a triangle. Pain, warning, and Zord. Rayon Pike. It's made of highly processed plant fiber for a cheap and silky fabric that isn't actively plastic.
Did we get him?
Got to hand it to you.
Oh yeah, the game does have overkill. Someone listed it earlier. I think it's plus 25% EXP, 2 times SP, and 25% AP.
True power. What do you know about the Monado?
Tell me about a Monado!
Sorry, boy. I can't tell you that. You'll have to find out the truth on your own.
The truth?
When I became what you see now, that's when my eyes were opened. It was a good ride while it lasted.
When you became like this? What do you mean?
Sexy robot.
Time's up, Pipsqueak. I'm gone!
He's gonna drop the load! No, Zord!
Get back! We smashed that bronze idiot. Now the people of Colony 6 can rest in peace.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Shala,
Oh, thank the stars you're all right.
where are we?
Just outside Colony 6. Thanks to Shulk and Rhine, we destroyed that thing. But not everyone made it.
Oh? I'm so sorry. Shulk? Ryan? I didn't mean to cause any more trouble, running off like that.
Forget about it, kid. We settled the score.
Thanks.
Yes, but there's still no sign of that Mechon with the metal face. He's the one we're really after.
Yeah.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, it's him! Metal face! Ah!
That our villain is called Metal Face is so
Not
awesome.
just him! A whole bunch! And tons of them look like Zord!
Pathetic. After all that talk, Zord was crushed by worthless maggots like you.
Hey, we're level
Oh,
23
this
now,
one
bro.
can talk and all.
I can talk all right. And I got a good memory. Fiora! Get out of there! Get out!
Imagine Metal Face kidnapped Juju and the rest of the game. He's just trying to say Juju over and over. It just becomes
Music to
Resident
my
Evil 4.
ears. My claws slid right through her soft flesh. Like a hot knife through butter.
Talk all you want. Because those words will be your last!
The Monado. Yeah, it's been a while.
God, he's got salad
You should
fingers.
know by now. The Monado can't stop me.
What a robot know about barter logic. It just takes you right out of the game.
Anyway,
Oh, that
you
reminds me of a
slice
question.
it,
Don't
the
let me forget to
Monado
ask it after
ain't
this
gonna
cutscene.
work, boy. Didn't work then, won't work now. Now, time to cut you down to size. Hey, what?
Nice.
Now, let him have it, beast.
Dunban!
How did you...
Sorry to have kept you. Looks like we were just in time.
Oh my god, we've got him. He's here. The party formation box is shown whenever there's a change in traveling. So, like, can we swap Dunban? And yo, Dixon, level 30, Dixon. Probably shouldn't. I don't know. Dixon's probably real strong. I feel like I want a healer. I don't want to take Charlotte out because I don't have good healing otherwise. Do your passive party members all gain EXP as well? Jagan Dixon, let's go. Only 90%. Well, at least that's still a lot. Dunban. Okay, all these enemies definitely seem like they're gonna fold. I don't know if I made the right call by removing Rhine. I hate it in JRPGs when you have to pick your party. I hate being trusted with choice and having to make a call. Xenoblade 3 is peak because you just use everyone at the same time and it doesn't matter. At least Chrono Trigger lets you swap out everyone on the fly. Why are you all fighting? Daggle cats. Dunban is also good at tanking. Like, I've heard people say Charla's like one of the worst characters, but at the same time, I don't know. Right now, we just don't have other options for healing, and I am a little bit of a fiend for having my HP be above 0. I'm kind of really into it. There we go.
There's no end to them.
Charla's only an
Where
iffy
are they
character if
coming
you are
from?
good at the game. Okay, so not
I
me.
can take the smaller ones, but the rest will be like fighting Zord over and over.
If only the Monado would work on these things.
Focus, Shulk! Look out!
Rhine!
Look at you all.
Look at this, metal brain.
Let it
So soon we forget zombie
Running
Bart's
out of
gaming.
ideas here.
You may be able to block a projectile, but let's see if you can block this!
I miss zombie Bart's.
Tell me, how does it feel to be such a pathetic hero?
You okay, Dunban?
Oh, does it hurt? I bet it does. It hurts because the Monado won't work for a bunch of losers like you!
What are you?
Save it. I ain't interested. You little maggots need to learn when you've been stepped on.
That light. Everyone, fall back! Now!
Won't change a thing. I'm gonna wipe you out once and for all. What the? Telepia?
Oh, Big Poppy! No, you don't. No, no, I'm trying to watch the game. Poppy, stop.
Now's our chance.
You'll pay for that. How are you?
At least come here and perf with the people. The people
We
who
must
help
be
you
outside the
Go
tower.
away.
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Father!
Weak and pathetic.
What or who are you?
You will pay for what you've done.
Try without Charla as well, though. Relying on Charla makes the game both easier and harder. Well, yeah, I'm going to try a lot of different
You
stuff,
will
but right now
know
I
the
don't feel
pain and
confident in my
suffering
ability to
you caused the
survive without
Emperor
Charla.
Fiora.
I've waited so long for a healer, I'm not going to throw it away now.
Enough of this. You got lucky, brat. Next time, your head is mine.
You're not getting away.
Get back here! Shulk, Rhine, let it go! You've got to be kidding! He's the one who killed Fiora!
Know your limits. We'll get another chance.
Fine.
That thing saved us. Whatever it was.
You did well. But what of the boy? Ah. Well then, there is much to be done.
No, Big Poppy. Go away. Trying to get my food. My pizza that I'm obnoxiously munching on right in front of the
I
microphone.
thought it was you. Nice to see you, Dixon.
It's been a while, Grandpa. 1 year, if my memory
Dixon
hasn't
calling
left
someone
me.
Grandpa's crazy.
Good to see you haven't kicked the bucket.
Put a sock in it.
Wait. Dixon. Dunban. You're the heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
What's a pretty young lady like you doing hanging around with this bunch of slackers?
Dunban, Dixon. Thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything. He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telepia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telepia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, There's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley, the very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress and smash some metal brains.
Easy, Ryan.
Shulk?
There's somewhere else I need to go first.
But what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about? These visions sound pretty handy. Well, out with it. What do you see?
I was somewhere very high up. I was fighting at the peak of a huge tower. Fighting Metalface. I heard a voice. And then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember... a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison
Island?
I've never been. But I've heard of a black tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us. That includes the High Entia.
The High Entia, huh? I dismiss them as folklore as well.
Never assume anything. Seeing is believing, right?
Have you ever met one?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Dixon, man, you're just full of surprises.
What can I say? I'm well-traveled. And it's all for your future. Day and night I've searched for new lands, met new cultures, and gained knowledge for our people. The life of a wandering old fool. A lonely one at that.
Stop your whining. You do it because you enjoy it. And you make a tidy profit.
Who asked you, Dumban?
Well then, Shulk, what's it to be?
We'll head there.
There are alternatives. We could abandon the colonies, find a place the Mekon will not discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord. Wherever we go, they'll follow. We can't run from these things. We must fight on.
I see. Then I am obliged to join you.
You want to come with us?
Scared I'll get hurt?
No way. We know you're stronger than anything. Right, Ryan?
You bet.
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp, light, perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a Mekon and I'll slice it in two. I might not be in peak condition, but I'm useful.
I can't thank you
I'm
enough.
in top condition.
We're in it together now.
You can count on us, Dumban.
Miserly old coot. That sword is forged from Mekon armor. It's worth every penny.
So you keep saying.
If you want to go to the Bionis head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper regions.
We're at the bottom, so I guess the only way to go is up.
Right. But we'll need to go up the lower back first.
The lower back?
Colony 6 is right at the top of the Bionis Leg. So we'll have to head around the waist. Through a place called Sartol Marsh. Follow me.
So does that mean we have to, does old Dunban now not need to be enchanted to kill things? Like to kill Mekon? Because that goes hard. If true. Big if true. I don't know why I'm running backwards to pick up blue dots. I think it's because I actually want to do something crazy. Only with that sword. Okay, well let's anti-mechon glaive. Oh, so his equipment is pretty good right from the outset. So we don't have to really mess with that too much. Let's check his arts, see what he's got. Now, do you get AP and SP just the same if you're in the reserve party? Okay, so we don't have to worry about like trying to change any of his stuff. Can I see like his statistics? Old dude's got 244 strength to 154 ether. So he's got like, he's still primarily a strength guy. You could throw an ether spell around if he wants. Yeah, you get EXP and all the rest in reserves. Okay. So what should I level up here? Inflicting bleed damage. Yeah, we definitely want that. He's the Morag of this game. Okay. What else we got? Impressive exploits draw aggro from a party member to Dunban. That's such a funny way to word it. Impressive exploits. The enemies, when they're trying to aggro Shulk, can see Dunban.
I'm not here for mid.
Aura that removes debuff and grants haste. Ooh, deal inflicts break if used after Gale Slash. That's weird. Make sure we can inflict some topple and stuff. We'll get that one all the way up to the top. And then just get our maximum, or as much as we can for haste time. Make sure we can inflict big topple. I don't know if I want to do electric gut bust, because it doesn't seem like ether damage is going to be that big for old dude. Fix your gaze firmly on creating an aura of focus. I don't know what do they mean by that? Cures party of confuse and increases strength. Well, we definitely want that. I think it's more crit rate. Okay, we need his big aggro draw, I think. Is going to be real nice for Blinding Blossom, and then okay, that's all good. Then we've got no Poppy, no Big Poppy. Make sure our healing ones are all good. And then, really for the rest of this, I don't know. Thunder Bullet's obviously good. Tranquilizer, I don't know if it's super worth putting a ton into. Should I have Heat Bullet or Shield Bullet? Releases a special ether that increases tension. Because I don't know what tension actually does. Play as Dunban, please. You want Heat Bullet? All I know is that tension is good. And then big shulk. More light heal, please. And some big backslash. Like, getting big backslash damage just feels so good. So good. Okay. Now, how does quick travel work here in this game? Like, if I go to the map, can I quick travel to any landmark I want? Because right now, where are we? Right now we're on Freight Road. Because what I want to go back. Is this where that shop was? Like, I need to know where that shop was, because I want to go buy, I want to buy more of those art books. Well, waiting for people to tell me what it is, I'm actually going to go kill the 2 unique enemies that were in here and get their affinity coins. I actually need to set up the skill tree for old Dunban. So people want me to play as Dunban, to give that a try. Let's give it a try. After setting up his skill links, of course. Allows boost physical defense. Hell yeah. Yeah, it was the drainage tunnel for the store we saw today. Okay, drainage tunnel. The hut icons are shops. Cave rat. Hey, at least that one's like actually a rat. Cute caterpillar. Oh yeah, this is the guy that's got to go, right? Blossom Dance, chance of delivering a combo attack. So the aura just gives it to everybody. Nice. that was not so bad.
Okay, let's get going.
Dunban demands all the wet rats. Okay. And then there was that one other guy, the guy that kept killing. Aura is just for him, and only one aura can be active at a time. Okay, that sort of sucks. Porn Skeeter. It's fucked up. Oh my god, there's a treasure chest here from like 8 years ago. What on earth am I... That makes 2 bright figs. That should solve the problem. What am I looking at? Okay, well, I got my jackknives. Wow. Fiora would have loved that. Okay. Well, we got our affinity coins. Can't believe I went out of my way to actually go back and do something. Okay, people said it was... drainage tunnel. I see, yeah. The huts. I saw the huts. I went to the wrong landmark, but it's like right next door to the correct landmark, so we can just walk over there. And it's like not going to be a problem. Here's my problem with playing as Dunban, right? He has different moves from Shulk that I'm not used to yet, so I don't like this. Can you remove Shulk from the party? Oh my god. That's so weird. I'm always shocked when you can remove the main character from the party. I wish we could lock our items. I guess we can't. Well, I'm just going to sell everything that's not equipped. Except for the Empress Greaves. Those seem pretty good. If it sells for a lot of money, I should just, like, leave it. Only sell stuff that isn't pink. What's the big deal with pink? Is that because those have, like, the built-in gem effects, so they're really good? Double attack up the second. Brain rifle. God damn. That's such a weird name, the brain rifle. The shit rifle. Pink Gear has built-in gems, so you don't need to think about gem placement when equipping them. Okay, what do we want to buy? We want to get these ones, I think. Would be important to get the healing ones. And then... get bone upper, slit edge, hammer beat. Well, I hate that we're going to have to come back to that guy later for more of it, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, and with that, we can now continue with the actual game. I think Freight Road was where we last left off. Some bosses can get trivialized depending on gems, so it's very important to keep the pink shit so you don't need to craft as many gems. And then, well, I should actually check. Yeah, because like getting things like ether up and stuff would probably be nice enough. And with that, we can actually move on. Oh, hey, look, it's the Nopon trials. I don't want to go into a Nopon dream. Nopon hours are not for me. Now, straight line is the shortest distance between any 2 points. So, I'm thinking maybe if we curve along the inside here, we're going to have the shortest walking distance. I'm hoping. It's like running along the edge of Shrine of Storms in Demon Souls. Especially because the last thing I want to do, aggro that guy. Actually, does this count as a different area for Collectopedia purposes? It does. Duberkorgi. What do we get? Paralysis resist 2. Okay, that's not bad. Might need that at some point. So you don't mind having Noctis dreams, but Nopon dreams are too much? Skill issue. Oh yeah, I'll hallucinate Noctis all day, but Nopon, no thanks. You always do that in Demon Souls too? I'm glad to know I'm not the only person that just does that. I always imagine Shulk basically shouting vision strats to the party from the sidelines like a coach when he's not in the party. Right, you gotta watch out for the ding! What? What an unbelievable bag sell that we're like, we have 5 people. Or we have 4 people in our party against all these horrible monsters. Let's only use 3. I guess someone has to be there to carry the bodies back. Yeah, Ben Shulk is a backseater. Ryan keeps yelling about spoilers. Shulk, it's only fun if I figure it out for myself.
Like this. You see? This is why I've been saying you need to get out of the lab every now and then. We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. We can get to the upper regions from there.
Wow. I've never thought about going inside the Bionis.
The closer we get to the top,
Guys,
they're
only the most sophisticated gaming experience ever created by humans.
Thank you, Poppy. Are the Nopon merchants and curious types like me.
You really know all the fun spots, eh, Dixon?
You want to get to the top? Then this is the only way.
We'll push on, no matter what.
That's the spirit, Shulk.
Gym management's the only thing you don't like about this game. Oh, I can already tell the gym management, once we start crafting a lot of stuff, is going to get so toxic. Even Dunban, he doesn't sound like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 2 for the Sega Dreamcast, but he is Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story 2 for the Sega Dreamcast, coded with how he's yelling. So is Bleed like just it does consistent like tick damage? Oh my god. Yeah, Dunban can just do a whole topple string by himself. Damn. Whenever I feel insecure about myself, I remember that Satoru Marsh exists during the daytime. Is there something wrong with this area during the day? It's very pretty at night. I'll say that. Is it just ugly as shit during the day? Blue dot. Blue dot. Get the blue dot. Uh-oh. The daytime is just a very gray swamp. Oh. Okay, that Dunban can just do a topple string by himself is actually gross. What does haste do? Does that just increase our speed of our auto attacks? Also, his cooldown for his skills is very quick. Indeed. Indeed. We love Malos here. We at the Professor Bopper channel stand wide Malos. Coppice Quadwing. Okay, buddy, can you come down? Give me strength up. Absorbs aggro from another party member? Okay. Okay, so then I can pick the party member I suck from. Interesting. I did not want to go into a chain attack, but we'll do it anyway. I don't know what I was trying to do. Steel Strike!
This'll leave a mark. Take your edge. Go for it. My turn.
Yeah, now that's I think that's our biggest chain attack of the game so far. Oh no, Dunban's asleep. Sleepy Dunban. Oh, sleepy everyone. Okay, help me. I'm so tired. Did another guy show up? Come on, man. So does Encourage do anything important other than just help with affinity? Does it like give you a little buff or anything? This doesn't look like it over there. Maybe you come in debuffed or something. Encourage boosts tension, and then tension boosts damage, I guess. There's not been a whole lot of clear answers for that. Malice taking advantage of Xenoblade 2's tonal issues and becoming his own monster of a character will never not be iconic. He's just him.
Everyone, look. It's a group of Nopon.
Ah, some Nopon merchants.
What do you think they're up to?
They must be here for a reason. Let's go and ask them.
Good idea.
Tension raises basically all your stats. Okay. So it's just real good. Oh no. Not the no pun merchant camp. I do not want what you're selling. Wool rock? What's Shulk over there being silly for? Is he just leaving? No EXP, but big money. I like how these quest givers just give like just multiple. Again, oh my god, 3 quests. Oh my god, 4 quests. How many quests from the Nopon merchant for just cash? 4 quests. Oh, I saw the option to trade. I wonder what we can do. Jungle cap, jungle glove, jungle shoes. The scholar catcher was carried off by Ignis. Ignis is in this game? Go to the Exile Fortress and save him. These are the type of quests that should just be on a billboard somewhere with an accept all command. Because they're all bullshit too. Like they don't actually do anything. Except give you money. No story. It's like the item you want. Okay, so like... Okay, so like if I want that, I then have to match the trade value. Like, so I could give, Wait, what? Oh, this is what I'm offering? This is what they want. And then I can get... Okay, yeah, that's fucked up. I'll never do that in the whole game. Calling it now. Calling my shot now. Let's see. Battle driver. Shit. Steel cutlass. Is, interesting. Interesting-ish. Probably worth it. We're not fighting any mecha right now, so... Great, what were the... What's the one? Is it Gale Slash? Is that the one we've been using all the time? What is, what are your big arts that we like? We like Gale Slash, we like, we like Peerless and stuff. Too bad it doesn't say what the thing actually does, because I can't remember all the names. Electric Nut Buster. Oh. Don't worry about non-red skills early on. Is it just because they're like strictly utility with the exception of the healing ones? So it's like they're not super worth it. I should probably also get that sword. Get the steel cutlass. This is a good. That helm looks good. A little bit of the aqua top. Ooh. If I get, I'll get 2 aqua tops, please. And some aqua bottoms. Okay, so I got to put new shirt and pants on Sharla and old Shulkster. Wait. Yeah, we got you that. And then oh wow, I only have this dumb crap on. We'll take old dude's iron gauntlets. You maximize orange and blue skills with upgrades of more equipment later on. Okay. Who's the thing? Is it this guy? He's our quest guy that we can now get Uber EXP from? Okay, so yeah, that's really awesome that we just run through the whole thing. Now, does AI Dunban do these topple chains? Because I can't say I'm yet a big fan of playing as Dunban because it's different, so I have to learn new things, and I don't like doing that, me personally. Dixon's revolutionary weapon, replaced 10 minutes later. It's such a shame, but Dixon gave it to us at the wrong place. He gave it to us after the dungeon we needed it. Is really what happened there. I want my blue. Give me my blue. I don't get it unless I kill Wolf. Depends. Probably if you take off Worldly Slash, he's less likely to combo that into Electric Gut Buster. Electric Gut Buster. Such a funny name. I don't know why. Well, now that I am officially 4 party members deep into this old video game, the straight line keeps changing. No, I don't know what the shortest path is. I can see what everybody was saying about daytime woods, though, because this is very, very sad. This is very gray. The power of the Monado. You know what? Let's try Shulk again. Let's see how Dunban does, left to his AI self. Yeah, a little snake warrior guy. Let's see if we can... Uh-oh. Looks like we couldn't sneak around. Even though I would have really liked to. dual Igna. So is that the Ignis we're looking for?
Okay, let's get going.
I guess not. I do like the sights and sounds of this. Uh-oh, we got multiple different Ignas. Yes, I'd say at this point, really, with this game, what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I know people said Zork was a, oh, there's our guy. Was a big skill barrier. We cleared him no problem. So what I'm worried about is that, like, I'm going to be too confident in it. So when I roll into the next, like, when I roll into the easiest boss left in the game, I'm going to get destroyed. Almost guaranteed. Shit, Sleepy Shulk. Sleepy Shulk. Hey! That's our first side quest. And we didn't even get to cash out on our big EXP.
Let's get going.
Because it was only for money. At least our reputation is now positive. More positive than where it was before. Okay. So one thing I was thinking about earlier, as we're sort of running around this little area, seeing what's going on, was because we were talking earlier. I don't remember about what it was specifically, but the one thing I want to go through is I want to see what's the dumbest thing I've ever said, right? Because when we were talking about Final Fantasy 15, I was remembering the, you know, because every YouTuber that I like, and everyone worth any grain of salt, has said horrendously stupid things. It just comes with the territory. You have to have, as Harold Bloom called them, you have to have some howlers. It's part of being a critic. You know, that's the risk you run. Because like I was watching some of Noah Caldwell Gervais's Resident Evil video, and I was watching his Resident Evil 4 section, and he was like complaining about how the game, you know, was just so unbelievable because, you know, why would they only send one person to go save the president's daughter? Or Super Eye Patch Wolf, who I like, in his Final Fantasy 15 video, he says, the game world is unbelievable because why don't the cities have walls? And I'm like, that's outrageous. Like, that's so silly. So, like, I've been sort of scouring some of my old stuff, trying to find, like, the most outrageous thing. And the problem is that it's hard to identify outrageous when it's yourself, right? You have to have somebody there that's like, oh, no, here's a thing you said that was out of control.
Let's get going.
I did not anticipate the Chromar stopping Speedy's run as much as it did. Wait, is that a thing coming up? Are we getting close to one of Speedy's walls? When we played the game?
I need to be even stronger.
Ooh, affinity coin. I feel like I saw a unique enemy earlier, but I didn't fight it. Officer Volt. It's a thing still a few areas from now. Okay. Quest complete. Give me some money. At least the quests we are completing are not giving us any EXP, because that's definitely what's not going to be the problem later. Are we Actually, do you get EXP just in general separate from completing a quest? I couldn't tell if that was from killing the enemy or like the... Oh, shit. That's going to kill us. That's going to kill us. Get out of here. Let's no. No, Sunlight Scravik, it's not happening. There's no way. Okay. Why are we screaming? What the... He's not going to let us go, is he? Okay, okay. Whew. I was worried for a second. I thought we might have to find a ladder. Gotta get out of here. You aren't good at calling yourself stupid because you're actively being stupid, so how would you notice? I mean, that is basically how it works. What is... Something's going on up there. The little thing that we might want to get. Mist Rogel.
This lamp, it has a very strange glow.
It's a remnant of the High Entia. They've hidden themselves away in the upper reaches now. But at one time, they controlled this whole area.
Good for them.
It's the perfect place to get some shut-eye. The lamp will keep the monsters away. We'll be safe if we rest here.
Ah, the breeze feels so good. It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
You will pay for what you've done!
Dixon's gonna riz up Mothman. Jesus Christ.
You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora!
Do you wish to change it? The future?
Has it been that long?
Dixon.
14 years since I found you on that mountain. Seems like yesterday.
I owe it all to you. If you hadn't found me that day, I wouldn't be here now discovering the world.
Forgive me, Shulk. Sorry I couldn't save your folks.
Don't be.
Now I think about it, that was when I found the Monado as well. This might be crazy talk, but maybe you and the Monado are part of some higher plan.
I don't remember much at all. But I know that my mum and dad left me it. The Monado was their final gift to me. At least, that's how I used to think of it. That's why I want to discover its true power and help defeat the Mechon. But so far, I've just been creating piles of Mechon scrap.
So you don't just want to study it in a lab after all?
This sword... there must be some way.
Finally decided to join us, Shulk.
Sorry, guys. Didn't sleep a wink.
Right then. Time to move on. How far now?
We'll be there soon enough. The High Entia ruins are just ahead.
The glowing obelisk. Is there any of those, Oh, there's some side quest over there. I don't feel like doing. If I look at the map more widely, can I see how... Sleep-deprived Shulk will miss every attack. He becomes Rex when he has no sleep. That's what we love to see. So that is... Dang, we're on chapter 6. That's close to the end of the game, isn't it? I'm used to chapter progression from Xenoblade 3. Level 26 in 7 hours and 50 minutes feels deranged. I don't remember how long it takes to level up in like Xenoblade 3. I don't remember what level we beat the game at. I feel like there's definitely some quicker numerical progress in this game. But that's actually where I'm going to call it for today, because I am feeling extreme prednisone hunger. Today is the last day I've had to be on prednisone for my torticollis. So... Ouch! Maybe one day my neck will feel better. You need to be level... like 85 for the boss or something. Okay, well, we're getting there. We're making progress. Because I'm going to go just shove my face with food. That's what I think I'm going to go do. But with that, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you all have a great new year. Xenoblade is going to continue on Thursdays. It'll probably just stay to Thursdays only. I just had extra time today because of the break and everything. And I'm hoping that we get the new video out this week. It should be coming up soon, the Pokemon Gen 1 video. And then Xenoblade Thursdays will still be here. Thank you all so much. You all are the best. And I will see you guys next time.
I'm not here for mid.
Goodbye.